Roger.
Where are you going?
I just gonna go hang out.
No.
Am I not?
Virum. Is he allowed?
I think we should ask Tito whether or not he's allowed.
Tito.
Huh?
Is Fadel, get back.
What?
Tito, is Fadel allowed in the house?
Fidel's not even in here.
He's literally standing right here.
Fucking hate you. Fine. Fine. You can stay. Japan time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from New Donk City, the one and only Japan Time podcast for June 26th, 2023. I'm your host, Rogers Bass, and joining me this week, we have the man who's known worldwide as the greatest JP to have ever lived. They call him .jpg, the creator of the triple platinum Pokemon Cypher, the one, the only, Shofu.
Oh shit, that was a grand intro. Hold on, man.
Welcome,
I
Shofu.
rub my hands together right
Welcome.
now, man. Now listen, man. Where was I during all this damn skit filming? Y'all was filming skits,
Nah. Back up over there. Nah.
What you mean?
Nah.
No, that's actually
Your ass was invited and you didn't come.
That's
crazy.
cap. What?
no. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's actually literally what happened because it was raining that day.
But I was
That's
still
lit.
there.
Don't worry, don't worry about it,
Yeah.
Shofu.
No.
Shofu, don't worry about it, because they were-
No. McDarrett's making it sound like y'all said, yo, pull up, we're filming shit, and I just didn't come. That's not what happened. That's not what
Well, that is kind of what happened.
No,
but
no,
let's move on. Let's move on. We have a long show. Hold on. We got to get through these intros first. All right. First off, someone else who didn't come to the Japan Time house, fresh off the streets to spling in pure white snow at all your grandparents' nursing homes. We have the one, the only, Mr. Ricky. Welcome.
Why do you have an imperforated anus? That's why you're so full of shit. But okay, we can keep going.
Someone who is not full of shit this week, looking fresher than his aunt's 70th birthday lemon squares. We have McDareth. Welcome, McDareth.
Bro, we didn't have any fucking lemons.
Mickey D, bro. That's Mickey D.
Bro,
Sorry.
dressed up like a goddamn creamsicle, bro.
Speaking of
And that
Mickey,
voice you just heard right now, that's the host of the new No Jumper podcast. That's Coastward. Welcome, Coastward.
What?
Welcome.
Hey, Nintendo! Actually, Street Fighter
Yes,
gamer.
sir, that's me, bro. That's me.
Of course, this is a Nintendo Direct week, and so we have to introduce the Waddle Dee with the proper T. It's your boy, Mike. What's going on, Mike?
What's the T part?
I don't know. The T is just whatever you want it to be, my
Is it a
friend.
shirt?
Sure. Why not? The man on with the maxed out medals. We have Tito KMF.
Yes,
Welcome, Tito.
sir. It's Mr. Max Metal Manon up in this bitch. You feel me?
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot. That's
That's a lot
3,700 in
of
case you
damage.
didn't know. That's a lot of damage.
lot of
That's
damage.
Damahe.
Next up, the only respectable person on the show, we have Virum. What's going on, Virum?
Insane.
Good evening, everybody. It's been a minute. I'm sorry I missed the past couple of weeks, but I'm back. I'm here today to have a great time.
Also, Tito should watch what he calls insane because the next thing is about to be insane. Introducing the world-class lasagna slurper, War Champ.
That's
gotta be
wild.
racist. That's gotta be racist.
Oh my god.
Coming from
Roger, we
Luigi
only have
Item.
20 seconds after the song.
Yo,
And last but not least, last but not least of the regular schmegulas, we have the no good, not brand friendly, crush only on speed dial, Lego Light Liquor Fadel.
That's me! Fadel from the streets, bro. We made it out of Green Hill yesterday. You know what it is, bro. Straight out of Summer Games Fest, straight out of Disneyland, straight out of these, bro. We are really
Straight out of
here,
what?
you bums.
The bro's out here.
And last but not least, now that we've introduced all the regulars, our very special guest for this episode coming back for the release of Super Mario RPG, the man suspended from Twitter for force-feeding Grimace milkshakes to fictional RPG characters.
That's
Crazy!
crazy.
Zeph! Welcome back, Zeph!
He made me laugh.
Yeah, it's like nothing changed. It's really like nothing changed.
We fucking missed you, bro.
Immediately start coughing.
Bro, it sounds like he just drank the Grimace shake
Bro,
right
I'm
now.
fucking crying.
He's
bro.
done.
Nothing changed, bro.
To be fair, he wasn't
my
on the
God.
show, and so he was dead to all of us anyway. So welcome back from the dead.
Oh,
Greatly
my God.
appreciate it. Welcome.
J-Facts.
Okay, my bad. I had to actually go get water.
Go get water, my
Yeah,
friend.
Bro,
Like,
smoking
no,
that
No,
gas.
I'm
bro.
back. I took
Bro,
my
he was-
headphones off.
That boy was
Oh
off that
my
Grimace
God,
pack.
that shit is so-
Like, that boy off that Grimace.
Oh my, I'm fucking crying, bro.
I'm genuinely curious. What was the whole Grimace thing about? Why are people dying eating the Grimace
fucking
milkshakes?
Bro,
Just
go
meat,
try it.
man.
There's no
Yeah,
context behind it.
radioactive
It's just they
material.
eat the shake and then die after.
Why,
Anyways,
though?
I
mean,
nominate Roger for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
I'm down.
What
I'll
the
do it.
fuck?
What a
In fact, I
throwback.
think I did it back in the early
did it too,
days
man.
of my YouTube
Oh
channel. I
wait, did
think
y'all
I
introduce Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
You
A Waddle Dee with the
did.
proper team, man. Come on, man.
Oh shit! Fuck, I somehow didn't. Okay.
You were smoking. It's all good. We love you,
That's
buddy.
true, I
Welcome
was.
back.
That boy off that Grimace
Now
pack.
back to these skits. Why wasn't I invited, bro?
Okay.
Okay.
You don't stop.
Okay.
Just knock it off.
Beforehand, we had a whole in the chat in the Discord. You can see we're like, hey, this day we're doing skits, and then everyone's like, hey, everyone come over this day, and then when we test you, it's rated, man. I'm not coming over. It's like, okay.
Bro, okay. Now, in my defense, see, you making it sound like I fucking neglected y'all and just never pulled up. All right.
And I know the
no,
excuse
no,
you're
no,
gonna
no,
come
no,
up
The
no,
with, and it's a
context
good
he's leaving
excuse.
out,
Here's what happened.
chatters, is that it was the most rain I've ever seen in my life
Okay,
outside.
was.
all
but
right?
show, but here's the thing: you're making it seem like we just didn't invite you.
No.
which is
What I'm
also
making
not-
it seem like, right, is that I was still there at some point and we didn't film nothing. I'm just saying we could have done something.
No,
That's all
no,
I'm
right.
saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
In the upcoming
You guys did
video
abandon them, that's
that
true.
that is happening, you're in a bunch of stuff, so don't worry.
All right.
In Shofu's defense, it
Almost.
really was raining like
Dude, bro.
crazy in LA that week. It
Niggas
was
flew
nuts.
all the way to California for not California weather. That shit looked like London in that bitch. That shit was ass.
brutal.
It was
That
pretty
shit
crazy.
was-
It was
You guys are
cold.
just unlucky. That's all it is. It's beautiful right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
man.
is.
I'm sitting
It was
here, I got
what,
my
like the
window
worst
open.
weather
Hey,
in 22
fuck
years?
y'all, bro.
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I was just saying it's beautiful over here.
You know what's also beautiful?
What's beautiful?
What's beautiful?
Whatever
Is it
Roger
beautiful?
has to say to segue into the next section.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I was gonna say Cammy and Street Fighter.
Oh, finally, you've seen the light finally.
What do you mean seen the light? I've always played Cammy and Street
No,
Fighter.
no. Because we had this discussion about how you don't fuck with the way she looked in her new shit, in her new design.
I don't. Wait.
That's what I'm talking
Those are no, because Cammy, I don't know if you guys have seen this, has been getting some really good mods as of late
All
in
right.
Street Fighter.
Of course,
Some
you know
really
all about that shit,
lovely,
buddy.
lovely mods. And not only are those mods fantastic, but I also played enough of World Tour. In fact, I beat that piece of shit mode to get Cammy's nice outfit. So now she's not in the crusty outfit anymore. She's in the nice outfit.
Why is it a piece of shit mode?
$3.
Yeah, that
Let
was
me explain why it's terrible. Okay. World Tour for the first 80% is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. You get characters interacting with each other. There's cool little Capcom teasers and moments in there. It's a lot of fun. Easter eggs. It's great. Then you get to the very, 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 very end of World Tour mode. I've been playing it just fine, having no issues whatsoever. I'm like doing just fine. You get to this final tournament. Suddenly everything is 10 levels higher than you and kills you in
You're
literally one
trash.
hit.
You're just
One
trash.
hit. And not only that, but everything becomes a damage sponge to the point where it's just straight up not fun. And I don't want to have to use the items or do anything else. I just want to play. So then you're forced to grind through all these terrible missions for like 2 hours before you get to the end of it. And then, and it wasn't even JP that gave me the issue. JP was totally fine at the ending. It was one of the stupid, it was like the guy that's supposed to be E Honda. Horrible. Absolutely. He's just tanking every attack and killing me in one hit. I had to upgrade all my stuff. I was doing fine without upgrading anything before. That whole ending bit was terrible, but the rest of it was great. But no, I mean, I'm playing on Fighting Ground just fine. I'm playing on Battle Hub just fine against normal people. It was just the damage spongy grinding.
Roger, in World Tour, did you do the league?
I did everything, man. I won 100% of it. You can go look at my trophies right now. 100%ed.
I was still looking at my trophies like
PSN trophies, Rogers based. Go look it up right now. You can see what I did. But otherwise,
these are the mods you're talking about, Roger?
These
ones that I posted? These
not the Plus Ultra, not the All Might, not the Mewtwo. I'm talking about the Sports Bra Cami is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about the oiled up Kimberly, the fucking.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, that shit.
The bunny suit. They got the Lola bunny suit Cami. It's lovely. But anyway, all of us are still playing Street Fighter 6. Any other new news in the last 2 weeks regarding Street Fighter?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
I have something to say. So they announced today that Evo, Street Fighter 6 at Evo has officially broken the all-time entrance record.
That is insane, bro.
Wonderful.
You know, it has at least over 5,000 entries.
Yeah, over
And
5,000.
the last one was Street Fighter 5, right?
Yeah. Back in Evo 2017.
And this game is way better than that one, so.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Speaking of terms, before we get into a bunch of other shit, let's go ahead and wrap up CEO real quick, because I know a lot of us watched it.
Actually, a fire top 8.
What a very, very fire top 8. Game is we all know how good the game is. I want to talk about some things in particular when it comes to actually its longevity, which I think is really important, because the thing about that makes games last a long time, contrary to what people believe, it's actually not solely based on balance. It's not solely based on support. It's none of that. It's how good of it is it a game to watch at the high level. Because some games are good to play, but when you play them at the high level, the optimal way to play is really awful to watch. Like some games are really like that, and this game is very much the opposite of that. It is very fun to play the entire time, and watching like the best players in the world play is also like incredible, because you're watching something that's digestible and you know what's happening. A problem with a lot of fighting games is like you can watch it and it's cool, but sometimes you don't know what the fuck is happening. Like if you don't watch Marvel that often and you watch Marvel, you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? like it looks like you're having a seizure. But this game is very good at it's a very fun and spectator friendly sport, which I think will bode well. I would I would not be surprised if by the time Evo comes around, like we're gonna break 6,500. Like that would not surprise me. 6,200, something like that. Like just off of entrance alone.
And you about to win the whole thing, huh? Yes, sir.
No, I'm not going to that shit.
That's good. Tito about to win the grand finals against Daigo, bro. Watch this.
I mean, with Viren fucking cooking my ass up right now, I don't know, man.
I hope it's me and Punk. So Punk could be like, yeah, man, that guy Tito, he mad random.
I mean, he's gonna have to run through 5,000 guys this time. So
yeah, he did.
I don't like the way that was played.
He said he
really.
ran through 29 guys in one night. That's what
Was
he
that
said.
a pause?
Nah, bro, it's Pride Month. Shout out Pride Month, bro.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah,
June.
we still got a
Shout
couple
out
days.
June.
No, we're good. We're good, man.
Shout out June. Hey, yo, it's June. Shout out June, bro. Y'all chat weird, bro. But anyway, game's really good. Game's really fun. I'm excited to see. I don't know. I know Shova was with me and a bunch of people watching it. I don't know if anyone else saw top 8, but
I did.
I was watching top 8.
Yeah, I watched it.
it was very.
Mena's a
very
fucking
good.
menace, bro.
Bro,
That Blanca? Oh my
Dominicans are taking over, bro.
That sounded kind of racist, to be honest, for a little
What
bit.
you mean?
The way you said it, I don't know. Are
Those
you
Dominicans,
Dominican?
bro. I'm Latino, bro. We're all, you know what I'm saying? We're separate sometimes. But
Even
then
the way
when
you
one of us
said that
succeeds-
was kind of like sounded racist.
Yeah, what are you
to me
trying
a
to do
little
right
bit.
now?
What the fuck is happening?
What are you trying to do right now? Because I'm really repping raza, bro. What you know about this?
Sound right.
I'm really out here, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really out here, bro. I'm outside with la raza, bro. What you mean? You don't like the way I roll my eyes?
I like that.
Oh, that's not what I wanted at all.
Same.
Wait, but anything else regarding Street Fighter, or can we move on? Because this is a busy week.
No, I just want to talk about
Fidel
that.
is trash at Street Fighter.
Yeah,
That's
we know
facts.
that.
We
No,
all
that's
knew
facts.
that, though.
No,
That's
that's
fine.
facts. That's
I
facts.
can even beat Fidel in Street Fighter.
Hold on.
I don't know, man. If you can,
Fidel?
if you couldn't beat World Tour, I don't know if you could beat
That's
Fidel, bro.
not true.
But I
at
did
all,
beat World
Roger.
Tour. I won 100%.
Hold on, wait.
Roger,
Have
did
you
not
won
beat
100%
me.
of
Listen,
World Tour game
listen.
stage?
No, but
Fidel?
that's bum
No, you
mode.
haven't. Why?
We need
You've
the
been traveling
Roger. We
and
need
stuff.
the
I'm
Roger
winning
versus
money.
Fidel grudge match, bro. We
That's
need.
gonna be
I will
on
destroy
fight
you
right
It's gonna be
now.
on
live
channel.
on
We'll-
stream. I
Yes,
will
we're gonna-
bring my cammy
Roger,
out in a mod,
if I
and I will
beat you,
throw you on the ground and break
The
your
winner-
nose on the
The
pavement.
winner gets
You
20
piece of
subs,
garbage.
bro. You piece of
20
shit.
subs,
Yo,
200, you
what
broke bitch.
Why-
Make
why
it
was that
100, you
universal
broke
time?
son
That's
of
the
a
law.
bitch.
Okay.
Bro, make it 50 subs.
Make it 300. You don't have that kind of money? That's what I thought, loser.
Oh my
God.
I was calling people
Jesus
poor before this started.
Excuse me. Now.
Roger, I would
Fidel,
really get 300 subs.
Now,
Fidel,
let me-
the only sub I want to see from you is underwater when it implodes, okay?
Yo!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's too soon.
Bang.
Oh
bang,
my
Is that too
god.
soon? Fuck that.
Bang.
Stockton Rush, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, no, like fuck him, but everybody else, I feel bad for them.
I only feel bad for the kid. Fuck everybody
I only
else.
feel bad for the kid. Sorry, if you're a
Speaking
billionaire,
of
you
feeling
deserve to
bad
die.
for the kids, let's talk a little bit about Final Fantasy 16 because that game also just came out. A lot of us have been playing Final Fantasy 16, and we don't want to focus too much on this game because obviously there's a lot of spoilers going on right now, and
That's a good
obviously
ass
a lot
game.
of people haven't had the chance to get through it. But who here has been playing it?
I have.
Well, what are your thoughts? How you feeling so far?
I mean,
I'm
tell
only
me
4
about
hours
it.
in. I'm only
Fire.
4 hours in, so I'll go real quick. 4 hours in, pretty good so far. Listen, the story. The game's gorgeous. I'm sure we're all gonna say that. The game's really pretty. That's like any game with money on the PS5, whether it's good or bad, is gonna look good, which is great. But the thing that I'm kind of interested to see, by the virtue of the system mechanics, I understand the combat will be a little bit more in depth, but right now it's very mashy. And I know that will change because based off just what they've foreshadowed and kind of how the system works, but that's kind of my only gripe with it right now is it's a little bit hallway-y, a little bit
Final Fantasy 13 for sure. I agree.
I never played 13, so I don't
It's
know.
hallway. That was like one of the big complaints with it. Obviously, it wasn't an action game. It was like more traditional RPG. But still, in all, like I feel like a lot of the criticisms people had for 13 are things people are actually enjoying about this one, which I think is kind of funny. But I'm also really enjoying it. I think the farthest of anyone in the call right now. I just got my 4th icon. And I think I'm like 2/3 through the game. It's really, really fun. But I'd say if I have one complaint, it's just the pacing where I am currently in between the 3rd icon and the lead up to the 4th icon was really, really bad. And to the point where like I think it's going to keep me from ever replaying this game in any big capacity. Like I love the arcade stuff. I love being able to go back and refight certain bosses and redo certain chapters. But in terms of like the full game itself, that section after the 3rd one is rough.
My issue right now, and this might be a technical thing, but I also am just like kind of mad about it and I don't really care. Is in the short time that I'm playing, I feel like no shit, maybe 20% of me playing has been going through doors, going under tree trunks, going around shit. That's been 20% of my gameplay.
Yeah, it's a lot of the game.
And like I'm sure there's a technical reason for that, and that's fine. But as a consumer, I don't really give a fuck. That shit ass. So because it breaks you go into this flow state of when you're combat and when the combat's pretty good, or you're getting to a flow when you're fighting a boss or it's multiple waves, and then you walk from there's 3 intermittent zones between now and the next combat just so you can have a break for dialogue, I guess. But the pacing of the actual level design is kind of dog water.
I
that
agree.
that might just be me. I'm early in the game, so I don't have a
No. That early portion of the game you're talking about, what it actually reminds me of a lot is the stuff that I didn't like at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok. it was a very similar type of pacing issue at the very beginning of that game. I can say safely that it gets better from where you are. There's just one segment, like I said, after the third one.
When you
that's
say
like
pacing, are you referring to the level
Yeah.
design pacing, or are you referring
Yes,
to the
or
story
like
pacing?
like what you just described, where you got the flow down, you're in some really cool action bits, you're getting a good bit of story, and then you're sort of like walking, and then there's a little bit of dialogue, and you're walking, and a lot of the stuff is kind of dialogue that you wish you could skip, and it's all kind of repeating the same thing for a little bit, and it just the actual pacing of the moment to moment gameplay is a bit wonky in the beginning, but it definitely gets better by the end. And again, the only like problem that I had after that was after the third, there's this collectathon thing where you're collecting parts for like this boat thing, and that was not fun. But everything else has been fantastic. So,
Has the music? How do you think the music's been overall?
I love it.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
Yeah,
fantastic. The music
Fucking
in the
goes
third
crazy.
icon fight, I was like just going off, man. It was really, really good.
Let's go. No, I think the game for me has been hella fun. The combat obviously like is the highlight, but yeah, I agree. Like his walk speed is way too slow, and again, it does way too much of the video gamey thing of like hold R2 to shimmy through wall or hold this button to get over ledge, and it's obviously. It's not the game's fault, but going from like Tears of the Kingdom, right, where like I can walk through anything, and then going back to like old school game design where like if there's like a tiny cliff I can't jump off it, or if there's like a little river I just can't like swim to the other side of it. Little stuff like that is that old school open area kind of thing that's lame. Yeah, invisible walls, a lot of invisible walls. But when you're in a fight, like it's one of those games where I just crave the next fight. You know,
Yes.
I just want to do another fight. The story I like, it does have a bit of like the Game of Thronesy problem where like sometimes the characters are just saying things and I'm like, okay, like it's like they'll just, they'll be rambling on about like the kingdom and the 7 worlds and this and that. And I'm just kind of like,
the whole first like 3 hours isn't just a Game of Thrones-esque thing. It's like straight up a ripoff of Game of Thrones. I mean,
Yeah,
they have
no,
like
it is.
They've straight up
a
said
lot
it.
of stuff.
Yeah, they said
There's
it.
like the Ned Stark character in there. They've got the thing with the war from the north. There's like a lot of stuff in the very beginning that's like that.
They
One-
straight up
one,
said that they got the developers to like watch Game of Thrones.
that also, if it helps to keep you guys like playing forward, that also kind of goes away later on. It becomes more like focused on the character story and the character melodrama, and that bit's really good.
One nice thing though with this is that you can hold down the touchpad and it just brings up lore.
Oh,
so
the
they
lore,
say
yeah.
something you don't know, you
Yes,
just
I
pop
love
it up
that.
and just look at it.
The active lore thing is great.
Like one time she like name dropped something. I was like, "What is that?" And when I opened it, she was talking about the moon. They explained that people wish to the moon and all this kind of stuff, or the star next to the moon.
My only problem with that is I want there to be an indicator, it really obscure somewhere to indicate that something is available. That's my only problem with it. Because sometimes you'll watch a whole thing and you'll be like, "Oh, okay," you're following along and you're like trying to pay attention, and you'll forget to like hit it, and then you got to like go all the way back to the like. I just want there to be like an indicator, like even if it's at the end of a cutscene, like let the whole cutscene play, and then it just says, it has like the option before the cutscene ends to hit the button so you can read it.
They're usually
So
if you
later
after you
you're gonna
put the thing- yeah.
you're gonna get an NPC who will let you go back and read all that stuff.
No. I have the NPC. That's not my
No,
issue.
you mean after that
in the moment.
cutscene?
Oh,
I'm
in
talking
the
about
moment.
Yes, I want to
If
be
you
able to watch the
pause
cutscene.
after a long cutscene, usually on the pause screen there will be a thing that pulls up that says you can do active lore or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does it not
That is-
spoil the story a little bit though? Because
No.
wouldn't-
Because it tells you like what
It's-
you need for the context clues of
Yeah,
whatever it
it's
is you're
up to that
experiencing.
point. It's explaining stuff up to that point.
Yeah.
Speaking of explaining,
Okay.
Yes.
before I forget, there's someone here who needs to do some explaining. Shelfu, can you please assist me here? Can I lob you real quick, bro?
Yeah. I got
Yeah,
you.
no problem. Ricky, could you go ahead and hit the music one time, please?
Yeah, go ahead and hit the music.
You know what music to hit, Ricky. Can you go ahead and hit it one time, please?
Or the
Because
courtroom.
I need some explanations.
Let me.
I would like to go ahead and, for the benefit of the jury being the chat, and chat, you will go ahead and find us guilty or innocent. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try a new thing here, where I'm going to put a poll up in the chat of guilty or innocent. Before we,
I went live in the
now-
call, by the way, so you guys can watch.
yes, we're going to, everybody, all members of Japan
Okay.
Time, I request that you all view the evidence here
I can't. I'm getting my ass beat.
Okay, that's fine.
I need
All right.
pause the music until I'm done playing this, Ricky.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay.
Ricky.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. It's very tight. It's very tight to like get them sometimes.
Let me
but,
tell you what
like,
else is
yeah.
tight, man. Oh no, I know what this is. My pussy.
There you go.
Hit the music. For the benefit of everyone in chat. I just need to know. I can I do a poll in this chat? Can someone do a poll? I can't do this here. I can do a prediction. I can't do a poll. But if someone could go ahead and throw up a poll in chat, I just need to know while they vote. Let me get a 1 for guilty, a 2 for innocent. Fadel, I will give you the opportunity to defend this. I just want to know what you meant. Really, just what did you mean?
Listen,
here?
Listen. He said
listening.
He said that the platforming was tight. It was a challenge, right?
Okay.
And then in my mind, I'm like, well, shit. You know what else is tight, right?
Right.
And I didn't want to throw anyone else's pussy under the bus. So I was simply lob it to myself.
You real for that, bro.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? My pussy.
What the fuck?
Shuffle, are we not allowed to? Are mods not allowed to do polls in chat?
You are.
I can only do predictions. But regardless, we'll do it next time. But chat, I would like to go ahead and one more time as the jury, Fidel, we leave your verdict in the hands of the people. Let me get a 1.
Chat,
He might be innocent. He might be innocent after the explanation.
There's a lot of innocence.
We'll see.
Let
me get a
be
1 for
innocent?
guilty and a 2 for innocent.
Did they not
Chat.
view the evidence?
He gave the explanation.
Right, we gave the explanation, 1 or 2.
I'm seeing a lot of twos.
There's a lot of twos,
There's
man.
the poll.
Like,
Thank
a
you.
lot of
Guilty or
There's a lot of
innocent in the
twos.
chat.
But 2 is innocent. There's a lot of
No,
innocent
we're
votes.
I know.
There's a poll
A
now.
lot of
There's a poll now.
innocence.
What
There's a poll now.
Got you.
We'll,
I got
we'll give it.
Oh shit! I might be him.
I think it's skewed. I think maybe there's like a malfunction in
Well,
the
you
chat.
have to
Fucking
give
skewed,
no, Ricky.
bitch.
We have to
This
give him
is-
the
Hold on,
opportunity.
maybe you gotta reset the poll.
No.
Ricky, we have to give him the opportunity to defend himself, and it is June. For what
Bro,
that's
regardless, his explanation is all this is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The explanation
It was
is
fine.
he has to. He has to.
Totally
As long as he has the. He has to. You know. We're not going to deny him the right to defend himself. That would be cruel and unusual.
Okay.
No, and I did defend
okay,
myself.
that's fine.
You know,
Ricky, just because
I
you
didn't-
chose to not show up to court, like, doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was out here, man.
that's what I'm saying.
All right, we good.
All right.
We good.
All right, Games Cage for this we find you innocent. The jury finds
Let's
you
fucking
innocent.
go, man.
Clap
Let's
it
go.
up. Clap it up,
Where my
everybody.
chatters at? Yes, sir, bro. 200 votes. They really knew, man.
I would like
really
to request,
do.
if the courts would allow, I would like to request an audit of the votes for how many of these people have a sub to Games Cage.
We will put that in.
Probably
We'll
is.
put that in.
Oh, it was
Majority.
biased.
There's a lot of Fidel Yoshas in chat right now. Hold on, there's a lot of Fidel Yosha in chat right now.
No,
I think-
no.
I think-
None of my
Anybody
people.
who
I think he cooked the
Hold
books.
on.
This might be a hung jury, man. This might be you know, we'll review
I'm
on
declaring
this.
this a mistrial.
Cut the beat, Ricky. Cut the beat. Cut the beat.
all right.
I'm declaring this a mistrial under the sole reason that Fidel is just a bitch.
Yo,
That's what I was thinking.
No, but you know what? I understand. I understand that. But I do want to also offer this up, Coast. Shofu and Fidel, I know the two of you will understand what I'm about to say.
Of course.
70-30 all day, every day. We're very sorry.
Yes,
That's all I got.
sir. That's us.
I already had that.
High fives. That's all it is.
Well,
man.
I'm getting that.
Finally, bro.
That's all it is.
Hey, let me know
I
when we're
know.
going green. Let me know when we're going
Down.
green.
That's it. Got
Yes,
that
sir. That's
70-30,
us, man. That's
I know
us.
we're
We're
going
70-30.
You know who else is also going 70-30 in all of his matches in Street Fighter? I'm asking you. Do you know who?
Go ahead, say. I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead,
It's
say.
Mr.
it.
Max Metals Manon. I was gonna say it's Mr. Max Metals Manon. Now I want to ask you.
I would love to say that's true.
What is true? 70-30. 70 loses, 30 wins.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely.
I'm really ass right now. Like it's like
Now
I'm
the
learning,
reason
I'm learning
I threw it
hitbox
to
too.
you,
Yes.
the reason I threw it to you is this. Okay, I want to get this topic out of the way right now, and I feel like you did a really good job at that courtroom segment and that segue. So I want to hand it off to you, Tito.
Sure.
How should we punish Fidel? And how should we punish
Well, I want to listen. You can't punish me.
Alan McGarrett for the
punish you.
Sonic news this past 2 weeks.
Now,
How should we punish them?
Now, as the prosecutor who has now been appointed judge for sentencing here, because this is
executioner as well. I mean, if you want these guys to die, you can make it happen.
No, they're good for right now. How about this? I'm going to put my phone out right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the clock application.
Man, just put 10 minutes.
I'm gonna put okay. Just because you said some shit and didn't let me get through it, I'm gonna put 9 minutes on the clock.
That's fine. Let's go.
All right, go ahead. 9 minutes.
All right,
Go.
Fidel. You played Sonic Superstars.
What am I doing?
Everyone deafened.
Talk about you played Sonic Superstars.
Okay, yes. How many minutes do I have?
You're 8 minutes and 55 seconds now, so keep it up, man.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Fadel Games. Welcome back to twitch.tv/showboot. Today and only today, I'm here to talk to you about Sonic Superstars. That's right. First of all, we got a new trailer for it in the latest Nintendo Direct. And we got confirmation of some cool music because people were wondering about what music's going to be in there. It's going to be T-Lopes and Jun Senoi, which is raw as hell. But I got to play Sonic Superstars. Now, let me tell you something, right? None of y'all got to play because y'all didn't get invited. It's tough. It happens. But I got invited.
Wait. No. You got to hold it. You hold up over there. We have set time. Nope.
No shot. I don't care. I'm taking his
cooking. Let him rock.
I was invited. I was absolutely invited and chose not to go because I didn't want to be in your stinky Lego licking presence.
Count because you get invited to everything, Mr.
Okay, Fidel's back talking. All right, I'm starting again.
I'm just saying. I wanted it to be known and on the record. You have 8 minutes left. Keep going.
Anyways, you bum, let me tell you something. Sonic Superstars, you missed out because that is peak 2D Sonic. It legitimately, straight up, has the physics of Sonic Mania. So control-wise, you're good. You got your momentum, you got your slopes, you got your rolls, you got your banger music. All right, each of the characters plays fantastic. You got Knuckles in there, you got Sonic, you got Tails, and you got Amy now. All right, and Amy has a double jump. If you hold it, she has a drop dash, but that also acts as like a hammer attack. And she's fire, so she's hella good. Knuckles plays super well. Tails is super fun. Sonic is super. They all play the same way you would expect them to. Level design is very fun. As it is as good as a classic style thing as you could get because it has the 3 paths sort of like Sonic games are, where when you go to all the way to the top path, it's like hard to stay up there as opposed to like the lower paths that are a little easier. You also have this new thing called Emerald powers, where like if you get a Chaos Emerald, you get an ability, and you have an ability wheel, which is really cool. So I hope that adds replayability to the levels. In the demo, there was only 2 powers. There was this waterfall power, where if you're next to a waterfall, you can turn to water and then like go to upward platforms. And then there's a clone power where you shoot a bunch of clones and they just hit a bunch of enemies in front of you. Don't really know when the practicality of that one's gonna be because it's not like hitting enemies is ever really an issue in a Sonic game. Yeah, boss battles. And even then in a boss, like it acts as like one hit because they all like die after like they hit him once or twice. But yeah, no, so the level design's super dope. The bosses are really fun and creative. And the environments are dope. I mean, you don't start at Green Hill Zone, which is nice. It's more of like a tropical island zone. So we have that. And then there was this jungle level. That was very fun. A lot of grind rails. First time I think the classic Sonic, has a grind rail. Well, I mean, technically Generation Time, but you know what I mean. Very well designed, very fun. And I just think the core team knows what they're doing with this one. We have confirmation from the Direct that there's going to be 12 zones and all original, no returning. So keep in mind, like Mania was 13 zones, but half of those are returning. So this is 12 brand new zones. And from leaks, we know it's 2 days before Mario. So we get 2D Mario and 2D Sonic in the same week. Very happy about that.
Multiplayer as well. That's going to be good.
Multiplayer, yeah. 4-player.
Time check.
Have.
Don't worry about it. You got another 6 minutes.
All
You're
right.
fine.
Now go on to update 2.
You like that
now
shit,
let me talk to you about Sonic Frontiers Update 2. All right. Now Mike knows about this as well. The game has changed. All right. They added some form of momentum. So you can basically go in the settings, lower sliders to make de-acceleration a thing. So like you can de-accelerate the slide so that way when you jump in there and you boost, you just go a hella farther. And if you S-rank all the challenges on the island, you get a spin dash. And now I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's spin dash, whatever. It's cool. Classic. No, this spin dash is the best. Like I'd rather move in the game as a spin dash Sonic.
4 minutes.
You literally... Yeah, you literally hold L2. You're just in a spin dash form. If you go up a slope, you go flying up in the air. You get like 3 jumps. You can do stomps into spin dashes. It completely changes how you play the cyberspace levels. It makes the 2D cyberspace levels bearable. And the island challenges are super fun. The Coco challenges are super dope. It's just more shit to do in the islands, more control options. I'm very happy about
3
that.
minutes, 30 seconds.
Sonic Central. Sonic Central was ass. All right, they showed
yeah,
Lego.
was pretty much
I don't give a
4:30.
shit about Lego, but Eggman was rapping on that shit, so he killed that, and that's it. He had bars. You should listen to the show.
Every time Fadel talks about
do it,
bars,
man.
he's lying.
So I listened to it, and Eggman got bars, bro.
Bro, when you were trying to convince
Eggman
Shofu, like, oh, you should
got
listen
bars.
to Find Your Flame, it's like he's not gonna like that.
No,
You
but
could've
that's
gave
it.
him
That's he's a
anything
hater.
else.
Nah, it's Find Your
No,
Flame
because
is raw. Show was a
no,
hater.
because he does
not
rap.
2 minutes.
He does
2
rap. So if
minutes.
someone is rapping like Find Your Flame,
120
he's probably not
seconds.
gonna like it. I mean, I like Find Your Flame, but
I
like
was
if you're
not
trying to do a
hating,
rap
bro.
part, he's not gonna like it.
Oh wait, I have a minute. And Sonic Origins Plus, it came out. I played it.
You have
It's
3
all right.
minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, I can play as Amy in
Roger's
Sonic
lying.
Origins
Listen
Plus.
to me, not him.
Okay, I can play
You
as
literally
Amy in
have the
Sonic
timer
Origins
open. It's
Plus.
1 minute.
And
I'm
it's
looking at it right
enjoyable.
now.
There's Game Gear games. No one cares about Game Gear games. So if you didn't like Origins before, you're not gonna like it now. But it's cool that she's there. That's it for Sonic segment.
You know what's crazy? After
Just
all
do
of
this
that,
content creating.
the main thing Fidel said was Sonic has changed, yet we're
Yes,
still in a Green Hill Zone.
No,
Why are we
sir,
still in Green
we're
Hill
out of
Zone?
Green Hill Zone.
Yeah,
We're out of
yeah.
Green Hill Zone,
No,
man.
why are we still in Green Hill Zone?
anymore?
Yeah, we don't go to Green Hill
It's
Zone.
tough.
Why the hell are we still in Green Hill Zone?
Superstars didn't even have it.
I don't know, bro. We left Green Hill Zone, man.
They said it though. That was one of the things Fidel said. I was listening to him. He said no more Green Hill Zone.
So we're on a time limit. So there you go, everyone from last week who was like, we want some more insight on this that's a little more positive. There you go. There's Fidel.
That's
Stay
crazy.
going.
No, that's for that.
Y'all didn't
My
even-
take still,
I didn't even let my man get his shit up.
it was me because my take is
Oh.
still I would rather they do Advance or something like that.
You
than do
bitch, bro.
another
You were
classic
still
area.
negative when
Yes. Yeah, I told you I am not
man.
switched up. I feel the exact same way.
are
When they do
never
classic
satisfied.
Sonic, it feels lazy.
Yeah,
I
and
want
it
to see
looks
something
cool.
new. It's still classic Sonic. I was like, maybe I can get excited about this game. I watched the gameplay. I saw him jump to the arc, this
You know
classic
what?
jump, and I
Don't
was
buy
like,
it. Don't buy it. You're not allowed
No, I'll
to.
buy it. I'll still buy
No,
it, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up. That's how I feel, bro. I got
I'm
Origins
killing
Plus
you.
sitting right over there. Origins
am
Plus right over there,
gatekeeping
and one
Sonic
day
from
I'll
you.
play it literally just to play AB, and that's it.
Is this like the game? Is this like the game equivalent of like hate watching? Is this what this
Yes.
is?
Yes.
Yes.
8
Okay.
seconds. 5
I mean,
seconds.
it's not that I hate it. I just want them to
3,
do more, but I'll still play.
Two,
I'm still a fan.
Speaking of wanting to do more with more video games, let's talk about the very first thing that opened up that Nintendo Direct. It was the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC. That
Next
is
topic.
opened. And how you guys feeling about that DLC? Are you excited?
I ain't buying that shit, bro.
Okay, can we talk about this? How one clearly looks better than the other. Like it's how crazy the school one looks better than this dumbass island. Like they in the marketing too. Like I don't know if anyone it's just they're
Like it
they're-
looks
they're-
better, or it just looks more open.
It looks more like of a higher quality, not
the
fidelity.
biomes and everything
They're
in the
both
school?
they're both ugly. Yeah, they're pushing it as if we're here's this shit, but then this
It's kind
other
of how
shit
it
we
was
got in the
last
back.
time too.
I'm just like this is like. First of all, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not playing Pokemon. I'm sorry. Like I'm at the point now where like I don't even like I'm seriously like I haven't touched or seen Pokemon outside of Showdown since I don't know when did the game come out? Like I don't even fucking know.
Let's hear.
November.
Your experience
It's
has
probably-
been
it's
that
probably
soured?
January. No, bro. The game is ass. I hate looking at it. I hate the problem with competitive games is that you have to be okay looking at it because you're gonna look at it forever. But the game is so fucking ugly.
I understand completely, man. It's how you are when you look in the mirror, dude. I totally get it.
What?
It's tough
That
to
was
look.
uncalled.
All right, here's the thing, right?
Okay.
Here's the thing, right? I got
Continue,
money.
Tito.
I'll get on a plane right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got money. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got money. You know what I'm saying? A flight to LA right now tonight, red eye, that's life. What are
My
like?
nigga Tito, I'm with you. This guy Roger needs to get checked.
I didn't say anything. I was just simply saying
didn't
that it's
say
probably
anything.
a similar feeling to when you look in the mirror. That's all I said. I wasn't saying or implying anything. I don't know why you're swinging at me.
The thing about that
Oh, I'm not
Pokemon
swinging
trailer
yet.
is it was just like, here's the info we mentioned before, but in video form. Like, here's those Pokemon you saw pictures of. Like, it was everything that they had, like, screenshots or key art for, and we just saw what it looked like. That's it.
Yeah.
Again,
They're probably gonna
Pokemon needs to do the bare minimum for their IP. They don't have to do shit. They know they have so much money and so much fandom behind that fucking brand. They can fucking show a cock Pokemon and people like you know what I mean? Like
they did.
I just genuinely wonder.
Right? Yeah.
Why did he say it like that?
But it is. But is it or is it not a cock Pokemon?
Cock Pokemon.
It is a cock Pokemon. But here's the question, right? Here's the question, right? Because we're at the point now with DLC and Pokemon bullshit, whatever. Like, yes, technically, if we're being technical about it, it's better than it used to be, where you would have to literally have DLC allows it to be further supported. They get to add new shit between mainline games, so technically it's better. But like at the same time, like I don't. The game like Pokemon's ass, bro. Like it's been ass for years, and we all know this. But it's like one of those things where it's like, does it even matter? Does it even matter?
Let me ask you.
Just not buying the DLC, right?
Is it just the main game, or is it the franchise as a whole? And the reason I ask is because they announced that Detective Pikachu game, and I was like, "Are you interested in that at all?" Okay, that's why I asked.
Yeah, no, because here's the problem with Pokemon. They're so weird. All of their, not all of, but a majority of their spin-off games are of higher quality or held to a higher quality standard than their mainline game. Like, if you look at like their mobile games are crazy.
Dude, that fucking Detective Pikachu game looked like shit.
Bro.
Whoa.
Hey, back up. Back up.
Why Pikachu look like that, dude? Pikachu looked wrong.
What do you mean?
Pikachu
Looked
looked fine. There's other
Pikachu, bro. It's not.
There's other shit in that trailer that looked off.
Lickitung looked okay.
But he does talk funny. In the 3DS game, did he have voice acting too?
Yeah, some of it.
For sure, of course.
Okay.
I don't think he was fully voiced.
It was just so
He wasn't.
jarring.
Yeah, no, it was the cutscenes were voice acted.
Pikachu. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The game's
it's
gonna be
weird.
fun though.
It's just weird, man. I don't know. Like the thing about this direct is everyone keeps like praising and loving it. And I love it, but it's like the two Pokemon things in there. No, I didn't see a single mention of it.
I think it's probably because there was so much other good stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's what it is.
No, it's more because we knew about the DLC
Or that
already.
too.
Like,
Yeah.
we heard about
I
that
guess
shit months ago.
yeah.
It's nothing new that they showed for
That's
real.
true.
And I've been talking about Detective Pikachu on this show for months.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
months.
I knew
5 years ago.
These were not shocking
Yeah.
announcements or anything new that I really like didn't
I
already
was
consider already. Not to mention Pokemon, you already know about that shit. That shit leaks nonstop
Yeah,
all
of
the
course.
time, all day, every day. So everything that I saw, I already knew about years ago.
On the topic of things we did not know about and that were absolutely shocking, Zeph, I want to throw it to
man.
you.
His time.
Super Mario RPG, after 2 decades, is finally coming back. Almost 3.
Is that game that old?
A full-on remake
It was the
of
last
Super
one.
Mario
SNES,
RPG.
bro.
Gino and Mallow have returned. How are you feeling about it, buddy?
It's really good. Everything is it's almost 1-to-1 everything. The only things that aren't are them changing graphics to match concept art, which is even better. Like the first town you go to with Peach's Castle, all the roofs and shit are red, but if you look in like the guidebook, it was initially modeled blue, so they're going back and fixing stuff like that. Stuff like Valentine, like really small stuff, like Valentina's drink is supposed to be a margarita, but for some reason it had cherries in it, so they changed it to a lime. There's all kinds of small stuff like that. Looks like they're adding new stuff. I don't know. I've done a pretty, like, I've researched a lot of the changes they've done. The only thing I really don't get yet is the meter, you know, like with the percentage. But what I'm thinking it is there's 2 cutscenes shown in the trailer where Gino is going on like Rainbow Road with Mallow, and Gino jumping into the air and like charging his guns. I'm assuming that those are super moves that I have like special cutscenes because they're heavily changing the battle system. They added a, like, you know, timed hits, right? Like from Paper Mario and stuff.
Of course.
They added a even like tighter timed hit where if you you see it in the trailer, if you land the timed hit perfectly, it does AoE damage instead of just targeting one enemy. And the more timed hits you get, you start getting bonuses like attack up, defense up, and stuff. So they're doing a lot of rebalancing. I'm hoping that means they're changing enemy stats too, because this game is already like incredibly easy, and this makes it, you know, even easier. But I'm happy. Everything's cool. It's like accurate. They didn't change any designs like they did with the Alpha Dream remakes. Everything is the exact same. Square Enix let them do everything. It's good. There's like a whole Japanese website page. You could just Google Translate it. That goes over all this shit.
I have a question for you, Zach. I've never played the original.
Same.
So, and I don't mean this like capriciously. I'm actually curious. Is this game good, or is it just unique?
Both. There's not really another game like it. I guess you could say like the other Mario RPGs, but even then, it's not a 3-party system with Final Fantasy battle system. The worst thing I think about it is just that it's really easy, but you can mitigate the easiness if you don't. The thing that makes it easy is a hidden weapon that everybody knows about, but it's supposed to be incredibly secret, but everyone goes and gets it anyway, and it does like 1,000 damage.
Sure.
But yeah. It's good. It's fun. It has cute writing. That's what I'm expecting to get changed, because they reference pop culture a lot in this, more than they do with other Mario games. Like there's a cutscene where Mario goes in to save Gino, and then Mallow grabs him and says, "Why are you going in like that? Do you think you're Bruce Lee?" They're gonna change that.
Oh shit!
Obviously.
I hope
so
they don't change that.
Is this like a self-referential like tone, like? Because that's weird.
It's like it's the story is it's just a comedy, really.
Okay.
I think a good way to describe it is like Paper Mario before Paper Mario, but even more kind of tongue in cheek. I feel like Paper Mario had a script that was funny, but was very much like geared towards kids.
It's the Mario RPG that came out before Mario had to follow like all of these crazy rules and stuff.
Right.
Oh, so you can just make Mario do whatever and
like
say
little
whatever.
cameos of other Nintendo
for when this game was in development, they had a public vote at like a panel, and they were like, "Do you guys want to see Mario use a sword or a hammer?" And everyone voted hammer, and that's why we have Mario with a hammer now.
Oh, that's sick.
Was it one of the other things too? You had mentioned this, Steph, in like a DM when we were talking about this after the announcement. That initially Miyamoto didn't like Mario having the peace sign at the end as like a victory thing.
So there's a really old interview of Miyamoto talking about how he doesn't like Mario doing the peace sign, because it makes him look too childish, and it's something Tezuka put in.
Miyamoto liked war.
War.
No, it has to do with childish stuff. He didn't want Mario to be seen that way for some reason, but yeah, that's why Mario stopped doing the peace sign for a long time until Odyssey, and in Super Mario RPG they removed his peace sign thing, and he takes his hat off instead.
What exactly?
So that is still a thing that Miyamoto doesn't like for some reason.
Oh, you don't know that?
Miyamoto's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a strange man.
Dude, my RPG looks crazy.
It really does.
Something really cool actually that I don't think I've seen anybody mention this. I sort of referenced it on my Twitter that got banned.
Wait, what happened? Twitter got banned?
Yeah, so
yeah, you made it.
I know.
They emailed me and they showed me the reason why I got banned, and it was because I tweeted at Virum, and Virum was talking about Nickel from Xenoblade, and I said I'd kill him myself if I could.
That's okay.
And you stand by that, of course. You stand by that.
Of course I do. Okay, wait. What was I saying?
We were talking about Mario RPG and the things. We were talking about the peace sign, and then
there was something people hadn't brought
being
up
weird
regarding Mario RPG.
I had something I was going to say. Oh, yeah, no. The thing that I haven't seen people bring up, at the very beginning of the trailer, you know when it's like Peach in like the SNES sprite?
Yeah.
The star that comes down is literally Gino.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like literally granting a wish. That's because in Super Mario RPG, Gino's represented by that exact same star.
Bro, this game came out in 1996?
Yeah, it was the last Super
Nintendo. What the fuck? Yeah. I've never played this game
okay.
before, bro.
This is the question that I have.
I think you'll like it, Shofu.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play the new one.
It's short.
Yeah.
It's short.
You'll like it.
It's not a
Yeah.
long game at all.
Way that people hype this game up, like I guess this re-release or something, it makes me feel like it wasn't supposed to happen. Like it's like this is an
It was not.
impossibility.
It's a dream. Yeah, it's a dream.
Why?
Definitely.
Why is
That's
it a
why.
dream?
That's why I think they did the Geno thing, coming down to grant your wish, because like
So it's a
it's
Square
just
Soft game.
it's Square Enix allowing Nintendo to use all their shit.
Yeah.
It's also when you consider the relationship with Square that Nintendo has now, it's kind of wild because we get almost all the Final Fantasy games that aren't exclusive now on Switch. We got Crisis Core's remake, we got the Pixel remasters, we get Octopath Traveler comes to Nintendo systems first. Triangle Strategy comes to Nintendo systems first. It's like it's become Square's preferred system for a lot of franchises now, and it's really surprising when you consider the N64 era.
Smash Brothers too.
Yeah, 3 characters in Smash Brothers, exactly.
Did the original sell particularly? Because it reeks of a game that didn't sell well and that people discovered over the last 20 years. Like it reeks of that.
It sold decently. It didn't sell astronomical numbers, but it did fine. Because you have to remember, it was at the very end of the SNES life, and so it had a huge install base naturally. But it was still I would say probably sales numbers comparable to, and I'm saying this off the top of my head, but it's just what I'm imagining, something similar to Mario and Luigi, how Mario and Luigi games would do, where they would be successful, but they're never the most successful games
within the realm of a Mario release.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why it's also named that way, because they didn't want people to buy it and be like, why isn't Mario running around fighting like Final Fantasy? That's why they straight up just named it Mario RPG.
They also cut the Legend of the Seven Stars thing.
No, that was never the name in Japanese.
Oh, really?
It's only named. It's literally just called Super Mario RPG.
Why did
Japanese.
they give it an extra name in North America?
I don't know. They also don't have Geno and Mallow on the box in English. It's just all different.
It's also one of those games where it's surreal because of the perception of how Nintendo's which is this direct really almost suit that of just how strict usually Nintendo's been with Mario, right? Of the fact that I feel like if this happened 6-7 years ago, you would have seen different enemies that aren't the same as the old ones.
Would have looked like dog shit. They wouldn't.
Yes.
They wouldn't have changed. They would not have changed Mario, Peach, and Bowser's proportions.
Exactly.
No way.
It's it would have been. It would have been so
they
much
wouldn't have
more.
squished them down.
Yeah,
I
not
will
just
say
that.
on
They
the
would
topic of where you were talking about how they squished them down. On the topic of the visual style, I think one really cool thing about this is they nailed the game looking how you remember it looking as a kid.
Exactly.
I feel like they did a really good job of. Obviously, we all remember how cool it looked with the visuals of the weird little pre-rendered sprites and the weird isometric look of that original game. And so seeing that in a new generation in HD, I think is really cool. And one thing that really stood out to me upon seeing this, and considering the fact that Mario RPG came out the same year, I feel like this gives me hope for something that I think there was probably no chance of happening before, and now I feel like there's a slight chance. And I don't know if you're gonna.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
I think this opens the floodgate for eventually, and they will do this eventually because the game was very popular and makes a lot of money. For whenever they do end up doing
Nintendo
a remake
selects.
of Mario 64, if they ever do a Mario 64 remake, I could see them remaking the game visually to look like the pre-rendered models from the Mario 64.
Well, it's clear that's what people want from all
was
the
gonna say-
I think like the next step after this, honestly.
I was gonna say they're gonna do Thousand Year Door because not only are they getting better with showing other characters, but they've been on a GameCube roll now. They've had Metroid Prime Remaster. They've had Pikmin 1+2. Now obviously last gen we had Wind Waker HD and in
Also,
there it's
I want to interrupt real quick, just real fast. People keep seeming to think we all know there's another Switch coming, but people seem to think that this Switch is gonna be a brand new console, and it is not gonna be a middle ground thing. This the fact that we're getting remakes and ports still proves to me that the Switch is not fucking going anywhere.
No, I think
not at all.
clearly after this direct, and there's a lot of stuff that we
Yeah.
haven't even gone over yet, but I feel like this direct cemented that not only are they like not just going to coast through this year, they have a lot of like big stuff this year. Like I remember we talked about in the show at the beginning of this year, those news articles where people were reporting that like Tears of the Kingdom is the last big Switch game.
That's the only thing they have this
All
year.
of us were like,
It
"That's
felt
full
like
of
it a
shit."
little
Like,
bit.
it's completely capped. Whereas now you're looking at all this stuff that's coming out, and then even going into next year, there's still stuff like Metroid Prime 4 going into next year that we haven't seen yet. There's stuff that's heavily rumored that we haven't seen. The genealogy thing, the ports of Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, the Thousand Year Door thing you mentioned, like GameCube NSO. There's a lot of stuff they can still do.
Princess
next
Peach
year.
game, right? Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon.
Exactly. Luigi's Mansion, Dark
Yeah.
Moon. That rumor.
The Peach game, I don't even feel like it's worth talking about because like there's nothing to grasp from that trailer.
Yeah, it was pretty
Other
much.
than-
just,
well,
"Here's Peach on
I'm
a
going to say one
stage."
thing.
It
I'm
felt
gonna
like
say
a
one
really
thing.
nice like Wii U era tease.
It
Yeah.
also
That's
feels.
cool.
I mean, I really like what we saw because it feels like it's gonna do one of those things where it's like based off of the small like kind of teaser trailer we saw, where like it's gonna be one of those like the backdrop of the entire
Captain Toad type game.
Yeah, it's gonna be like one of those like moving stills, like very too much like a theater, like an actual like Broadway show type of deal, which I think is super cool.
I almost think that the next direct that they could do could just be a Mario direct where they talk about Peach, Mario Wonder, and Super Mario RPG.
I was gonna pose the question, even though it came out earlier this year. Do you think Nintendo's internal like testing and screening with the Mario movie had any sort of influence on what they've been doing with the
100%.
Mario brand right now?
Definitely.
100%.
I think honestly, I think some of this stuff was probably supposed to come out earlier, is my guess. And I think they didn't want it to compete with Tears of the Kingdom and realized they could hold it and have like a really big holiday release date.
I wouldn't be
'Cause I know
shocked
all of us
if they were
saying that
sitting
with
on
the
Mario
movie.
RPG for a bit.
Yeah, they probably were. I mean,
I
we know
wouldn't be
they
surprised.
sat on. We know for a fact they sat on those Tears of the Kingdom OLED switches for literally a year. They sat on
Yeah.
Advance Wars for a year as well. where
And then
Advance
we
Wars
knew
came out.
about privately, fucking the one game and also Engage.
Dude,
They
Well,
sat
yeah,
on
Fire Emblem Engage we did
they
for
sat
sure.
on Engage for a year, and then the
Long
other
year.
game that we know
Yeah.
about, they've
Yeah.
sat on even longer.
Dude,
So
I
I
think
feel like
also-
I agree. I think like the Mario movie, the Nintendo theme park, everything is all in line with this like rush of, new
course,
Mario
yeah.
content. Definitely.
This year, I mean, if you're talking sales numbers wise, is technically as big as 2017. I mean, Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, and like remember 2D Mario sells infinitely more than 3D
I've
Mario.
been
So like those
saying this year is probably the best year in gaming we've had since
in
2017.
a long
like,
yes, no, I agree.
without a doubt,
Yeah.
it's probably on pace to be better than 2017.
I think it's gonna be better.
honest.
I think it's gonna be better.
I mean, think of everything that we already got with Street Fighter, Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 4 remake,
Final
Dead Space
Fantasy.
remake, Final Fantasy, Diablo. It's like non-stop good games. Plus now Mario, both of the Mario games.
Two
like there's
Marios, yeah.
two more Starfield, Spider-Man.
yeah,
like there's a lot.
Sonic,
of
Sonic,
good
Sonic,
games.
Mortal
Get the
Kombat.
money.
Okay, Fidel
In the
thought he could
Mario-
sneak Sonic in there.
Sonic Superstars
In the
looks
Mario
sick.
RPG trailer, did you guys notice the? Did you notice the Samus and Discoon in the
Spider-Man.
box?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did,
yes,
So
in the box.
that means that Link and Samus are gonna appear in where they appear in Mario
Good.
RPG.
I also another game that came out this year too that a lot of people brought up in the chat as well. Forgot about Metroid Prime Remastered was this year too.
yeah. Spider-Man's next, like later this year too.
We're like Pikmin, Spider-Man,
Pikmin,
Mortal
yeah, dude.
Kombat.
Pikmin, speaking
Future
of
Redeem dropped.
Right.
Oh, Future Redeem was incredible. Exactly.
Fucking Starfield, like
Yeah, let me
everybody's
say,
eating, bro.
Pikmin fans specifically are eating this year. Pikmin fans
Yes.
are feasting because
All
now
10 of us.
finally
All 10 of
the
you.
entire quadrilogy, all 4 Pikmin games are now available on the Switch. Pikmin 3 Deluxe obviously came out before. Pikmin 4 is looking fantastic based on everything that they showed, previewing very well as well. And they shadow dropped HD re-releases of Pikmin 1 and Pikmin
Yep.
2 same day as the Direct.
I still gotta
And
play
that's
those. I
been
downloaded them.
huge for them.
It's massive. I think
So
they
many new
know,
Pikmin
though,
It's
this
funny
is
seeing
their
people play
opportunity
Pikmin
to
2
have
for the
like a
first time.
huge Pikmin 2 for the first time. Just Pikmin 1 in general. People playing Pikmin in general is
No, but
fun
I
to
mean,
see.
like,
I'm
just
gonna
seeing
rush
people's
it with
reactions
people.
to try to play through like the dungeons in 2.
Oh,
especially
yeah,
like the
yeah,
boss
yeah,
fights,
yeah.
because you will get wiped so fast in that game.
The Duracell batteries that you'll find and all the branded items.
Not anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
not
really?
anymore. Yeah, they took
Yeah,
out
they
the
took out all
Duracell
the
branding.
brands.
Oh, no, really? What
I just
are they?
I asked someone else this real quick just because I noticed it when I posted the picture. You see that Samus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not other M Samus?
That is
Why are they
definitely
using,
other M Samus.
Why are they using that design?
I don't know.
Because they had to go out of their way to make a whole new model. Why?
The developers were probably given that model to use.
Probably.
You'd think they would just use Super Nintendo Samus.
That is kind of weird.
You would think so, but
Is that suit design just like popular in Japan? Because that's like what they use in Smash too.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It might be. So on the topic of Pikmin still, though, White, because we moved away from it a little bit. I love the glow Pikmin. I thought we weren't going to get any new Pikmin types in this one beyond what we already saw. And the one that we had seen previously was that little ice ball one, right? The little, like, the new rock one.
Yeah.
And I thought, all right, this is fine, but this didn't really feel like a cool new Pikmin type. It felt
then
like
you
a
saw
little
the
bit like a race
glowy-
kit of that. I love the little glowy guys.
dude,
and
I
being able
love.
to play at
I don't
night.
even play Pikmin. I loved the glowy
Oh,
dude.
are they called Glowmen?
They're called glow Pikmin.
I like the Glowman. They're cute.
They're not called Glowmen. They're just Glow Pikmin.
I think it's just glow Pikmin. Yeah.
Also, are they supposed to look like the ghosts of the Pikmin when they die?
Yeah, I did
Yeah, a little
pick up
bit.
on that.
Because they have
Also-
the like misshapen. They have the misshapen eyes still.
Also, why is Olimar now Animal from the Muppets? Why is
Yeah,
he
I don't
completely
like
So
it. I don't
the
like
theory,
it. Died.
the theory on that is that it's you know the bad ending from Pikmin 1.
Okay.
It's left there.
So he's
That's-
just
that's-
left there.
There's that
That's funny.
like it's that Olimar or some fucking.
Okay.
That's
So now we're gonna have split timelines in the Pikmin.
I don't
verse?
know,
That's
man.
fantastic.
I mean, it's space,
think-
so anything could happen.
I think also when it was the game was first teased, it was me and Mike. I think that we said it's like, I think one of the mechanics is gonna be that you can go out at night and it's like a hard mode.
Also, yeah,
Yeah,
just on the
yeah, I do
chat,
remember that.
this slipped my mind. It's theorized that Pikmin 4 is in an alternate timeline,
Oh, interesting.
Yo, the Pikmin multiverse.
which
I
could kind of
wish you weren't OC.
it could kind of make sense because we were clearly on Earth before in Pikmin 1, and now all
Yeah.
of a sudden we're going into houses only now.
That I love that, by the way, too. Like walking
Yeah.
through people's living rooms and
I
kitchens.
saw Mike say
and-
in my Discord he wants a human final boss.
I would love
That
that.
would be pretty sick.
Very cool
Where
that he
he's
got the
just
Game Boy.
trying to swat away the bugs in the house.
Big human
What
down
is
there.
Olimar? He's
I
not a
love it.
human?
No.
No,
Not
he's
just
a
a tiny guy?
he's
He's a Hopocation, bro. Come on,
Hopocate-
get
yeah,
with the Lord,
He's
dude.
got a wife and kids, man.
I've never played the Pikmin series.
Olimar got a
can't
like
wife
like
and
it.
kids,
It's
bro.
fun.
He's him.
Like in Pikmin, a lot of like the treasures you pick up are like giants. They look giant to you with the regular Earth artifacts, like Duracell
Right.
batteries,
Right.
like old Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, Olimar's like the size of a penny.
I would love
Smaller.
if the final boss. You were talking about it being a human. I want it to be Miyamoto. I want them to literally take down Miyamoto. That would be hysterical. Because the whole thing was Pikmin came from Miyamoto gardening, right? That was like
you just want to take out your frustrations on that, man. That's all.
no.
Hey,
I think
pause.
it'd be funny, man. I think it'd be a cute little in joke. They make a
He's
like
a
a
head
mean-looking
hands boss.
character. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a master hand kind of thing, where it's like
Also-
you have garden gloves and like garden boots, and you have to take off the garden boots and the garden gloves. That'd be funny.
I hope it's great, man. I really do.
Yeah, the
I think it will be. I have
Dandorian
no
battle
doubt
mode
Pikmin
looks
4 will be
great.
great.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It looks really
No doubt
good.
about it.
No online for the multiplayer
course
again.
not.
That's a bummer.
I don't know
That's a
why.
bummer.
That shit is so tiring, man.
I know, man. Dude, like, I will talk about it later, but Mario Wonder no online. Sonic
Okay, but like with
Superstars no
Mario
online.
Wonder, I can at least
Platformers.
message a friend and be like, "Yo, bro, want to come play Mario?" Who the fuck am I gonna
Still.
message and say want to play
Yeah.
Pikmin?
Still, man,
Cultured
still,
people.
bro.
You're gonna message cultured people. If you say come over and play Pikmin, they're gonna bring a bottle of wine.
Let's go.
You're gonna have a nice rosé. You're gonna light up.
Yeah, that's definitely
They're
true.
gonna
tried
take
so many times.
They're gonna take
Okay.
72 hours to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
there in the first place.
Bro, just to touch on this, because I don't know if we spoke about it the last show we did, but I went back and watched the Everybody 1-2 Switch trailer because I didn't watch it
Oh my
when they
God.
released it. Bro,
Oh,
that
that's terrible.
100 player mode, who do they think is going to be playing that shit?
Bro, that was one of the worst Nintendo trailers I've ever seen in my life.
What trailer?
Everybody wants to switch.
trailer.
Oh, dude, remember the rumor like at the beginning of the year where we
Yeah.
weren't sure if it was getting canceled?
That
Dude,
game
so I was
definitely
talking.
did.
I was talking
Rumors
about
are like-
I was talking about the 1-2 switch with one of my roommates, and I have a theory about what that game is. I think it's when they're like onboarding new people at Nintendo, or when they they got like interns or like new hires. They're getting them to make like mini games and like training them like here's the Nintendo way to make like a fun thing.
Yeah, that
and
makes
they're just taking all of that shit and giving it a consistent art style.
That's probably
and then
what Game
packaging
Builder
it.
Garage was.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
Cost them anything
I'm
to make
serious.
this game.
No, I have a good idea, like an actual good idea. We should have a real Squid Game with everybody
Hello?
watching Switch.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Roger wants to murder his viewers.
No, I'm saying we invite all the Nintendo YouTubers. We get all of our friends. We all get in a room, like 100 of us, and we do a Squid Game with it.
Okay, I
Okay,
agree.
and then you're
And
telling
like
me
not
that
like you know the
whoever
guy
gets
with
out,
like the triangle
I
on his
shoot him.
face or something. That's like the horse.
You got
No,
Squid Game money?
what? No. What actually happens is
This is pissing me
everyone's Nintendo Switch and phones get stolen because we're all in a park playing some dumbass game on our phones. And some people just pull up and just steal that shit. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean, that's a good idea. What if everyone brings their Switches, and then if you lose in the Squid Game, we break your Switch?
Roger, I can't believe this because hold on,
Interesting.
Roger, I
It's a
can't
good
believe this
idea.
because I came to you
You're
with a
not hurting
proposal for the
anybody.
Japan Time money to do a Mr. Beast chocolate Willy Wonka chocolate factory, and you said we didn't have enough money for funds like that. But now you're talking about a Squid Game thing. Now you're talking about Mr. Beast Squid Games. Okay, I got you, bro.
There's
Keep
something
going.
beneficial in this. There's nothing beneficial in having.
Did
a
any of you
Do
apply
you?
to be one of the new like Squid Game participants for the second season?
No.
Where they had that like
No
open
way.
casting call.
No way.
That's
Oh,
content. I would
this
have.
is- This is hella random. Like, speaking of the direct, but like, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is a random pick. You know, like I'm happy about
Also
it. Like I
don't know.
looked
All I'll
at side
say-
by side.
Fidel,
Yes,
all
I know.
I'll say about that. You remember?
I know.
Remember that? Remember what that meant? Remember what that was alongside that thing?
Absolutely.
So,
That's
just
all
keep
I
that in
need.
mind. So the second
keep
I
that in
saw
mind.
Dark Moon, I had a moment very similar to the moment when we saw Happy Home Academy or whatever with Zeph, where I was like, I know what this means.
I saw
I feel
that
like-
and I was like,
I saw the Dark Moon. And I was like, I know what this
3DS
is.
games,
I know what else
interesting.
it is. So, yeah.
God, that's gonna
Can't
be great,
wait.
man.
Can't wait.
Just
Yeah,
give me Wind
I'm
Waker
surprised they
HD,
didn't do-
man.
I'm surprised they didn't just do Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2 since they're both on 3DS. Because they remade OG Luigi's Mansion on 3DS.
Luigi's Mansion 1 was one of the rumored GameCube NSO games. Because I talked to Zeph about this recently too, with a list of those GameCube NSO games from whatever it was, like a year and a half ago or something, when we were first talking about it on the show. Let me pull it up again real quick. The rumor was Luigi's Mansion, Path of Radiance, Melee, Kirby
Remaster,
Air
remaster.
Ride, Mario Sunshine, and Star Fox Assault. Those were the games that were on there. Yeah.
Oh, that was because Mario Sunshine was like running on a custom like
The
build of
all-star,
GameCube, so people thought
Right,
they'd
right,
have
right,
more
right.
of them. Yeah.
Right. So we'll see.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Could end up getting more of them. Something
What else in that
that
direct?
we have a lot of stuff. I mean, we have a lot.
Of course.
We got
of course.
confirmation that Persona 5 Tactica, which got announced during that Xbox showcase, is also coming to Switch.
Nice.
We got confirmation that the Metal Gear Solid collection that was announced during the PlayStation showcase is
Don't
also
buy that. Don't buy that.
Why? What are you talking about?
Why
That
not?
game, there's no reason to buy that game whatsoever.
Well, again,
Why?
The Metal Gear
Something
Solid
somebody got
Master
handed out,
Collection
bro.
thing.
Also,
I don't think it's worth. It's definitely not worth buying a Metal Gear collection until 4 is on it.
Yeah.
Metal Gear, well, because it's Volume 1. But this first volume has Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, the NES ones, and Snake's Revenge, which has never been re-released because the game was terrible, but it's like a weird time capsule kind of game. Plus, it has all the graphic novel stuff that was released exclusively on PSP, and it has full game guides and music and all this other stuff. I cannot wait for this. This is one of my favorite
Sounds like
things from
value
this
to me.
direct.
I don't know.
Sons of Liberty on Switch, man, is going to be great.
Like, what's the issue with all that?
Nothing. There is no issue. I'm saying that.
He said don't buy it. I was just.
I just don't think the price that they're offering is worth what you're getting.
How much is
What-
it?
It's like $39 or something, right? Isn't it? It's like $40.
I don't think it's $39.
I thought they already said it is.
I'm surprised they didn't put Twin
I thought
Snakes.
I thought it was
instead
full
of
price.
base
Yeah, that's
Metal Gear
what I
Solid
would
1.
want. Like, I don't know why they're doing that.
It probably wasn't thrown in there because of Silicon Knights, which no longer exists. Silicon Knights developed it, and Silicon Knights was hired by Nintendo to do it, so then they could bring Metal Gear to GameCube. But that's why Twin Snakes isn't on there. Yeah. But anyway, there's a lot of other cool stuff that got announced during this. We got the Wave 5 DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
We racing on the toilet.
We got Wiggler. We got Petey finally. We got Kamek. So happy.
Might be the main, bro.
Actually,
Oh,
this
God.
is the first time Petey's been playable in like a very long time in any Mario spin-off game.
No, he was in tennis.
No, he was in tennis, but like in kart, it's been a while.
No, but he wasn't in Aces, right?
No, he wasn't Aces.
He was DLC, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was free DLC.
He was the boss, and then he was.
He was free DLC.
Okay, so they did that PD. I couldn't remember. All right.
But like, I feel like Wiggler, Petey, and Kamek are characters that like everyone wanted in Mario Kart. Like anyone that was doing predictions for
I'm
what characters.
surprised Kamek took this long at all.
I know. Kamek was supposed to be this in 64. So I'm just happy. I'm happy Kamek's there. We got the little bathroom map, which looks really cool. And I was looking at it like because they did this last direct where in February, like they showed one new track with the characters. And then it was about a month later that they dropped them. So I'm guessing that the rest of them will be shown like July.
Yep.
Yeah, and it also means we only got 2 characters left.
Yep.
Yeah, I still think the other two are Funky and Pauline. I feel like it's probably going to be
It's going to be A Kong and Pauline for sure.
Yeah. We also got a remake of Star Ocean 2, which is apparently like a beloved RPG. Getting a remake for the Switch. It does look very good.
It looks really good.
My thumbnail artist said this was the most excited he was about anything that was in this. He loves Star Ocean.
It looks sick as like an action RPG sort of.
I'm amazed it's also a voice. It seems like almost most
fully
of it is
voiced.
voice.
Yeah. We also got a surprise WarioWare announcement, a new WarioWare game.
Yes, sir.
That was out of nowhere as well.
And it's a good WarioWare. It's a Smooth Move sequel.
Yeah. We got Dragon Quest.
I still want Wario Land. I want Wario Land remasters and remix.
It peaked at 2 though.
Wait,
So, like, I don't know.
We're gonna talk about it later, but Daisy and Super Mario Wonder is.
That's the next thing I was going to bring up.
That's a big
Obviously,
deal.
the huge reveal of the new 2D Mario.
No, that's the last one we gotta talk about here, man.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what we're saying.
There's more games. There's more games in here.
No, there's not. We talked about Pikmin.
We gotta talk about Penny's Big Breakaway.
No, we gotta talk about
Yes,
Penny's Big
Mike.
Breakaway.
Yes.
That was one of
This-
my favorite things from that direct.
Big deal. That's okay. So did you, Roger? Remember that 3D platformer with the yo-yo?
This is another way for you to talk more about Sonic.
Of course.
This is
Yeah. Okay. So there's something. There's something. Hey. Anyway. So I want to talk about something specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly is this game? I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a
No,
platform.
don't, Roger. Don't let. He's baiting you. Don't let him do
No,
it.
I swear to God, all I'm gonna say, Roger, you'll be happy because if it looks cool, it's because this is the Mania team that is making a 3D platform. That Mania team left Sega to make their own 3D platform, and they got T Lopes on the soundtrack, and that's why you can tell it's very movement based with the yo-yo and
for this right now.
I'll play that.
absolutely. I've been waiting for a banger indie platformer again.
What's the name again?
Like it's Penny's Big Breakaway.
I'm there. I'll play it. Now we can talk about Mario.
Yes.
Super Mario Wonder, which let me just say,
God.
okay. I am
Diablo's been
somebody
pretty fun.
If you watch
That's
the
it.
show, if you're familiar with my content, you know I love 3D Mario. I think 2D Mario, for the most part, is not my cup of tea because 2D Mario for the past decade and a half has all looked like New Super Mario Brothers. This here looks good. Animation wise, like
It's
the
gorgeous.
characters that are in it,
There's
look
so
of
much
the game,
personality.
the visual design, the level design, it looks phenomenal. The music is
Also,
great.
what did we tell everybody, Roger, from the beginning of this year?
There was going to
We
be
told-
a
we told you all.
go in line for the holiday season alongside Mario movie, and it came true. We were right.
And it came true, bro. I guarantee you, this game was already gonna sell a bunch, but after that movie making $1 billion, this thing is gonna this is the shelf stealer for the holiday.
I'm going to make a prediction actually right now.
I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is still right there, man.
But this is different, bro. This is like families and little
Tell me how it's
Timmies.
different. Tell me how it's different.
Because it's families and little Timmies that are gonna go crazy and buy this during Black Friday and everything.
To put this in perspective, just to remind people too, the difference between 3D Mario sales and 2D Mario sales. Okay, Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii sold 12 million copies on the Wii. New Super Mario Brothers Wii sold 30 million copies. 30 million, 12 million. So put that in perspective. That was the Wii. Okay, look at the Switch. The Switch Mario Odyssey sold 25. I genuinely believe Mario Wonder, if marketed correctly, could not only hit the 30 mark that New Super Mario Brothers Wii did, I think it could hit the 40 million mark right under Animal Crossing.
Not even only that.
Yeah.
I feel like it will too, just because of how fucking starved
Incredible
Mario
it
fans
looks.
have been.
Yeah.
And
And Mario Bros. U Deluxe, the port sold 15 million.
Mario fans haven't had anything.
Yeah.
And actually,
pretty much.
add to that too.
They got a
I
movie
think-
and a theme park.
I think
What the fuck is that gonna do for you?
Okay,
What?
but I can't play that on my
But
Switch.
it's not the
You got a
game.
whole-
Let me go ahead
It's
and
not a
play this
game.
movie real quick.
You got a whole to say that they're starving is kind of great. Like,
Yeah, let me
Bro,
watch
I'm
the
talking
fucking
about
video.
I'm not
Bro.
talking about their fucking general
like, what
IP.
the
I'm talking
fuck?
about the
Game-
games, man.
Why the fuck? Like, Jesus.
So you don't. Yeah, you got a dog shit ass theme park.
Whoa!
No, I said
Wait,
what I
wait,
said.
wait, wait, wait,
I
wait, wait,
said
wait, wait,
no, I
what
had a great
said,
time there.
and I said it.
Slander. You said
I
a
don't give
dog
fuck.
shit theme
Look,
park.
bro, I don't give a fuck that you've been there 9 times and was sunny as shit when you went. I don't give a fuck. When
It's
I
a
was
good
there,
theme
it was
park.
miserable when I
Because
was
I'm a
there.
sunny individual, Tito. I look on the bright side of things. I go and I smile.
Yeah.
I'm not like your bitch ass who cries and moans because it's crying the day you're there.
I know
Oh
you
my
fucking
God.
Who's moaning?
I'm really about to cook you right
Who's
now.
moaning over there?
Nigga gets a whole podcast by himself.
moaning?
He have all the attention on
Right now,
himself.
Street
He
Fighter
has a
style,
podcast
bro.
every Friday.
Don't do this,
Check out
Tito.
Touch Base
Don't
with
do
Roger's
this to me.
Base. You know what? Fuck you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna
Fuck you, bro. Because I can roast you and plug your
My
podcast.
cash is fine. I'm gonna get you. Keep my shit
I can
right
plug
back
your
past
podcast
you.
and roast your
That's one.
But who's moaning though?
Because they know us.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
That's why I don't fuck with Ricky Cocaine.
I just want to know who was moaning.
All I know is Tito and I both went to the Nintendo World, and Ricky was never there. So Tito's got a point.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Tito's got a point.
Some people think
Ricky,
you
while
commentate better
Could have been there.
While we're still on the
Incredible
topic,
made.
though, while we're still on the topic of sales, I do really want to reiterate again. I do think the likelihood of this game like breaking sales records is very, 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 very high. And I also think, like I said, not only do I think like by the end of it all, will it maybe hit like 40 million? I also think we're going to look at a huge shakeup this holiday in terms of the financial chart that we always talk about on the show. Because right now, Ring Fit Adventure, Mario Brothers U Deluxe, they're both kind of barely hanging in there with 15. Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Wonder, I think, could wipe them both off of this chart.
Absolutely,
honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
now
things-
Mario Wonder is like a dream come true, but it has a distinct look. Finally, it's beautiful. There's the characters have expression. The level design has expression. You know, like just the backgrounds are crazy and over the top. You're seeing unique mechanics like the Wonder Flower thing where it just like makes everything just a fucking crazy world. Like all the pipes are going up and down. You got what's called boulders chasing you. You turn to Rock Mario. You got elephants here. What's called you're crossing the level with. You got Elephant Mario. It's like there is, and you got Daisy finally playable.
Finally playable Daisy.
Republican Mario. I feel like Republican Mario is where I draw the line. Is the only thing.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But man, just everything
Calling the
about
elephant
that game,
Republican
bro.
Mario is so stupid.
That's what it is, man. We already knew
It
Mario
just looks
voted
phenomenal, man.
it, man. That's the only thing. That's unfortunate, man.
And it's like they took it felt like everything about this game is the answer to what people wanted. You know, like they want a unique look, unique levels again, unique gameplay element. It's like it just feels like this finally feels like a 2D Mario that can like rival like Mario World. Because I feel like genuinely like since Mario World, like there has not been, I feel like the closest was maybe Mario Bros. DS, you know? But like there really hasn't been a challenger to a top 2D Mario game in a long, long time. And this one, if this one is as incredible as it looks, just every level design wise, gameplay wise, secrets wise, and everything, then it could be like easily one of the best.
So I want a quick comparison here since I barely thought the other thing. Yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I wish Sonic would take this approach on their 2D games because this feels.
No, that's not. I don't think that's not a hot take at all. Sonic needs to approach things how Mario does. Clearly, there's a reason why Mario has been the only successful mainline 3D platformer for the past 15 years.
That's not true. Sonic Frontier sold like 5 million copies.
Okay, the past 15 years. What about before that?
He's kind of got.
He's sitting, bro. Yeah.
Because like I look at Mario Wonder and like I was a person where I played the early New Super Mario Bros. And it's like okay, I played them. They keep releasing new ones. I'm kind of done with it. But then Wonder and I look at it, look at the presentation, look at what they're doing. It's like so much stuff is different. It's like okay, no, I want to play this.
There's a lot of love that you can tell went into it. They're trying to imitate the 2D art style without making the game 2D because that's nightmarish.
Yeah. It's perfect.
The animations are awesome. They have like smear frames on the model, which is crazy.
Good.
If you care about nerd shit like physics, he seems to control like identically to New Super Mario Bros, but falls a little bit faster, I think.
Right, yeah, he's got the little twirl jump from that
he has
game.
a twirl. And the animations are so, he has the Mario 3 running jump.
Yes,
bro.
He crouches,
the fucking
he covers his hat, his eyes with his hat. When he falls, his hat falls with him instead of staying on his head.
Yeah, no, all of those stuff like that.
Image.
Even
Go ahead, finish, Fidel.
no, go, Ghost.
I was just gonna say that image you linked in of the comparison to the model.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let me get that. Hold on.
That image is insane. I mean, even though it's got that, like multiplayer wise, it looks like it's smoothed out. Like the characters don't bump into each other. It looks like you can walk by the others. And it's just even like where it looks like we're going back to more unique, you know, boss encounters. Like Bowser Jr. looks like he has some new like demon form almost. He looks crazy. World map is 3D, kind of like 3D World's map, but for 2D Mario. And they got rid of the timer in the levels because I feel like they know there's more to explore and do in them, which is really good. You can play as
playable Daisy, which I think is fantastic.
Yes, that's crazy. That's so good, man.
I did not even realize that until it got pointed out online. That she's never playable.
It's not just Daisy. It didn't
real
clock
quick.
in with people that Yoshi's also playable.
Yeah.
So
they
yeah,
didn't
that's
really show
exactly
Yoshi
what I
too
was
much,
going to bring
though.
up is I didn't realize that Yoshi was playable, and I want to ask a question because I saw this screen cap.
I have an interesting
around.
thing about Yoshi actually. So
Okay, because I saw the screen cap going around of a post that was made like a week before this got announced.
I saw
where
Yoshi in the
someone
video, but I thought someone was
had
like riding
said
Yoshi.
Mario Wonder
so-
was going to get announced,
it was
and that
both.
post mentioned more playable characters. And potentially Wario, Waluigi, Rosalina, and I forgot what I think Yoshi was the other one. And I was like, whoa, because I
That'd be
assumed
amazing.
Daisy was the only new one. But I'm like, if we get
It's about
playable
time.
Wario and Waluigi, that'd be amazing
So
too.
the thing that I saw is that all the characters in Super Mario Wonder that are playable were the ones that are on the wristband, right? For the theme park.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like I'm thinking Yoshi isn't gonna play like the other characters, and I think Yoshi is the easy mode, like Cranky Kong.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see that.
Because I think Yoshi has he has the flutter jump, and Yoshi can naturally already walk on spikes. So I think he's gonna be the easy mode. And I don't know how it's gonna work because I'm positive that Nintendo is not gonna let Yoshi like sit on a Yoshi. They're just not gonna let it happen.
That'd be awesome if
So
they did.
I don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah, it would be awesome. I just know they won't.
I really do hope they do lean on like unlockable characters again, because I feel like that would be so cool. And again, like, having Daisy in a mainline Mario is like huge. Legitimately, like it's like wild. She's been locked in, a spin-off forever, which is so weird because she started in like technically a mainline Mario with Mario Land. Yeah. So having her in the main crew is something people have wanted forever. And I just hope they're a little more, like loose with stuff like, let Waluigi be playable, or let Wario be playable in there, or even, Pauline, get her in the main team.
Look at this comparison thread. Look how fucking vile this game. We really dealt with this for 6 years.
It's crazy.
6 games, not 6 years. Longer than 6 years.
It is wild how much better it looks. The only thing that I have a question about, because I've seen weird mixed messages about this, is Charles Martinet the voice still or no? What's going on with that?
I don't think they're replacing him. I don't.
So then why did people think he was getting replaced?
So he sounds different in the trailer.
Yeah, I think it's because he has finally new voice lines after like forever.
Yeah, they're recording. They're recording Mario voice lines for the first time in 10 years, and he's old now.
Even like after 6 years, because like last time was like Odyssey, he had some new lines.
Odyssey, yeah.
These here are huge, dude. These two.
There's no reason they wouldn't have him on like. Yeah, there's like no reason they wouldn't have him back again. He's like still going to cons all the time and recording stuff. It's not like he's retired or anything.
In the Mario movie.
Yeah, they had him in the movie.
People also I think are weird because he wasn't voicing Mario in the Mario movie. Like just give it a rest.
Even his Wario voice sounded different. I think it's just part of it is like maybe Nintendo it's getting older and just trying new voice lines too.
I'm sure Mario's an easy voice for him to do, but I can't imagine it's easy for an old dude to do Wario's voice. Like, because Wario does sound kind of different.
Yeah, I really do think I could even see Nintendo being like, "Hey, could you pitch the voice a little different so people know their new voice lines?" Like, it could be a million reasons, but I just don't think he's gone. Yeah, man, but Mario Wonder looks fantastic, and this year, like that's crazy.
So why can't Sega do what Mario's doing?
What's your problem, man? We're still getting new stuff.
I'll tell you why. They're fucking.
No, I didn't chime in. I didn't chime in during the Sonic segment. I just wanted to say that I'm actually impressed with the Frontiers update because
it's fire.
So the game I don't think can be salvaged apart from like how it feels, because like the cyberspace stuff and the map design and all that, you can't really change that until later, like with the big update. But they made Sonic control probably the best he's ever controlled in 3D. Maybe ever.
Yeah, genuinely. Like, I think so.
That update, I didn't think they would change that much, but he's a completely different character now.
Yeah,
it actually feels like Sonic. It doesn't feel like some fucked up weird test character. He has spin dash. It's good.
And I feel like the fact that like we're getting this in Frontiers means a lot of really good stuff for whatever they do after Frontiers, since they see that people want this stuff and are actually putting it in. So 3D Sonic, I'm kind of happy where that's going. 2D Sonic, please. Can we advance past Genesis?
What do you mean we're advancing? It's all new levels.
Speaking of advance, I'm not even doing this. Fire Emblem is now on the Game Boy Advance Nintendo Switch Online.
I'm going to bed, man.
They just put Fire Emblem on Nintendo Switch Online. If you haven't had the chance to play that original Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem, now's your chance to do it. It's a great game. It's the one with Ellawood and with Lynn. So those of you guys who have Ellawood for Lynn, I'm telling you, check it out. It's a great game. Go play Fire Emblem on the Nintendo Switch Advance.
They put Roy's game on Japanese NSO.
Game Boy Advance thing. Make sure to play that instead. Yeah, we just had to advance. Yeah,
that's a Nintendo Direct.
Give me something advance. Anyway,
banger.
If we have anything else from the Direct to go over,
it's everything, man.
We're good. We're sitting pretty.
So we can do the last segment for the show today.
Wait. What
you got?
The last segment?
Yeah.
You're talking about a whole ass long show and you're talking about last segment right now. There's still some stuff to go over that's happened.
All right.
Go on.
What do you mean?
Such as the Microsoft Activision news that have been dropping lately.
Oh yeah.
With some recent documents that have come forth on the internet.
Oh, the
from
Sega
Microsoft
one?
side. Not only
The Sega
Sega.
Supergiant?
Yeah, so it's speculated. Can't really confirm it fully, but it's speculated that Microsoft was in plans to acquire not only Sega, but Bungie, Supergiant Games. They made like Transistor and Pyre and
Bastion.
yeah, there's a game called Hades. Yeah, IO Interactive. Just a whole bunch of stuff that they were planning on purchasing, but just didn't happen, or they still might be in the works. But it's interesting to see that, you know, we don't know what's fully going under the hood with these companies and the mergers now.
You bring up another thing that I just thought about. That was a news story. That's actually a pretty breaking news story in terms of something that might be worked on under the hood, maybe in secret right now. We don't know what's going on, and that is a potential sequel for Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl that may have leaked.
Yeah.
Literally right before we started recording, there was a image.
Nope.
Isn't that Game Ass?
Nope.
Well, it's not great. It's not great, but there was an image that had Jimmy Neutron and the bad guy from Danny Phantom as characters, and Squidward. Are there any other characters, Mike?
No, just those three.
Just those three. Okay. Kind of wild. Oh yeah. Oof. Actually, yeah. The Roblox kid said it best. Oof, indeed. But who knows? Maybe it'll launch with voices this time.
It will probably because they updated the game with
problem with
voices.
That wasn't the problem.
No.
That definitely
That was
wasn't
a
the
major.
problem.
No, that was a major problem. That was a major
That
problem.
was one
Yeah,
of
so
the problems.
it was one of the problems,
Yeah.
but it was not.
Yeah, there's multiple.
Well, the problem
problems.
we
That was
have.
that was one of the.
The
big
problem.
ones.
We,
I was gonna say this is a good segue as well, Roger. Let's go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say the problem we have, though, is we've been going for 90 minutes and we still haven't gotten to this final segment. And this is a chunky final segment. So, McDareth, could you please take away what we're going to be doing?
Okay, so for a little celebration for 10-year anniversary of Japan Time is this month, a couple weeks ago. We prepared some videos, so we're gonna have reactions of moments from the show. Everybody here, so you can get those ready, Shofu.
All right.
Don't do that.
Why the
Why'd you
vibe
hit
button?
that button?
What the fuck?
What was with the bull?
That's a good button.
Actually, wait. While Shofu's getting that ready, wait. Someone else brought this up in chat, and this is something I want to discuss. All of us, for the most part, have now beaten Tears of the Kingdom, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm almost done.
Oh my gosh! Not
Ricky,
this again.
we're not going to do it right now. Calm down over there.
No, we're not. We're not going to do
You're
it
not
right
gonna
now.
play
No,
it
no,
for
no.
like 6
But
months.
I was just going to say. I was just going to say that we will at some point do a spoiler cast for Tears of the Kingdom. It will not be right now. It will not be today. Don't worry about it. But we will be doing one in the future. We're just waiting for more people to beat it. Yeah, but that's it.
We're also probably gonna do one for 16, right?
Oh, definitely
Yeah,
for 16.
yeah.
We'll do one. Yeah. So we got a
All
lot of them.
content that will be
16.
available on the YouTube, so go subscribe to that shit.
Absolutely. And make sure to follow us on Spotify, Japan Time Podcast on Spotify.
This would be a
Are
great
those
time to
clips,
throw to an ad read, by the way, but
Oh, yeah, you got it. Yeah, so Duolingo is the best way to learn a new
Jesus Christ.
Bro, you just reminded me I gotta fucking make sure I don't lose my streak.
That bird is what killed Grimace.
Today's
Which one am I playing
podcast is
first?
brought to
It
you
could've been.
by
The
the
anniversary.
Japan
one
Time
first.
Shop. Go ahead and buy
That's
some
right.
Japan Time merch.
So
We have a bunch of merch up there, so go ahead and do that. JapanTime.shop.
Absolutely.
And while you're at it, after you buy some Japan Time merch, which will take whatever to get there, thank you, Ricky.
Beautiful.
After you went ahead and go ahead and purchase, we have pill boxes, we got the Rogers Base Plush, we also have everything you could ever want up there. Make sure to go ahead and head over to the WDFA shop as well, WDFAshop.com. Go ahead and buy you some Cypher merch. Go to cop that, get yourself a nice shirt. Big rounds and trying to be a hula hooper, get yourself a nice shirt, hoodie, beanie, whatever
More merch
it
on
is
the
you
way,
need.
man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of new merch gonna be dropping. He ain't even dropped the real shit. Y'all don't even know about that. Go ahead, buy some merch, or else.
Swords Dance Swinging My Lock.
Or
Yeah,
else.
absolutely.
Be our last one so we can watch these
You said
clips.
what?
All right, you gotta share.
You said what?
I can't.
We can't hear it is the only thing.
let y'all know, man. I want to let y'all know every single person. But
You can't.
If you
are you just playing the YouTube video?
If you Discord share whatever app it's playing in, it should give us the sound.
Yeah, it should show up. Yeah, we'll be good.
He sent it to me to integrate it into the window.
Can you do a projector and then screenshot a projector? That might work.
That's what I was doing.
Oh.
That's a professional streamer right there.
There is a way to do this. It's a little convoluted.
I mean, I can always play the
Project
actual
in the
video.
Discord call?
Can you just grab the YouTube video?
Like I said,
It's
he sent me the video to integrate it into the stream, but like,
yes,
I could have just played the video by itself.
It's not the exact YouTube video. Vanilla made a new layout, so chat in our little boxes would fit, and everything's still there. It's just not the exact one.
I got it, man. Don't even worry about it. Let me figure it out, man.
If open it in a video player and then just window capture
that's
that.
What I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, in the meantime, I want to ask you guys something. Who's seen the Netflix One Piece trailer?
Oh yeah, bro.
We didn't talk about it.
While we're waiting anyway, we got to talk about it.
Right. Like, what's going
That's facts.
I was actually go ahead, Shofu.
Me? Roger's right. He talking about go ahead show like Roger.
I mean, no, he asked us. I'm assuming he has a long fucking diatribe after. So go ahead.
Yours is gonna be the shortest one.
Me?
Oh, easily. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
I thought it was cool, man. I obviously I really like One Piece, and at least as far as like most of the casting seemed pretty cool. Like as far as live action movies go or shows go, you can't really ask for too much. Considering what exists out there already, so as far as
certainly looks better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
So why did he do
Death Note?
Why is he doing the gum point blank? That's kind of crazy, no? Like that guy's dead, right? Like
because he wanted to kill somebody.
Like he really wanted to kill that guy. Like he does the point.
So that wasn't a guy. That was actually Alvida. Eagle Eye viewers would notice that was Alvida from the very beginning of the East Blue Saga that Luffy is punching in that trailer.
Are you flexing on me again? Are you an elitist?
Were you at me?
I get it.
All right, we're good now. Can I play it?
I'm
playing.
We can't see it.
Let's go.
Can't see it.
Yeah, I'm
I don't see shit, bro.
You got to switch your Discord share still, yeah.
I'm bringing it up.
I also have not seen what clips you included, McDarrett.
Yeah, I figured some of us haven't seen this yet, so this is included
All right,
too.
let's go.
This dude's a tech god. Look at him go.
Oh yeah, hear it. Perfect.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
Who do you, bro? You're all attractive as hell, bro. Y'all look nice,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Don't let him.
Look at Aru dating,
Bro, hating for no reason. Bro,
Where'd he
they were
go?
like, "Why you on your phone?
He's about to say something
Get on
right
the
now,
line." I'm like, "Bitch, I want to check on Japan time."
Okay, anytime.
Why did you take this picture, Roger, man?
Hold on.
This is so funny.
What was it for? There was a reason I took this photo.
You got me fucked up, bro. I can't even hear you sitting.
Yeah, well, so it's all a video too. So if you want to, you can pause. Since it's all a video. If you want to like discuss parts. Wait, where'd he go?
He's about to say something right now. Watch. Okay, anytime.
Let's be quiet. Anytime.
Hold on.
Shit.
You got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up.
Ricky, stay rooting, bitch.
Can we get all this? Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god,
Classic.
This was a classic. Right?
dude.
Oh my god.
Dude.
We're trying to get to the fucking.
We're not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere. Just fucking pick one.
Bro, who the fuck are you serious?
Bro, video game is the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
So that's 5 out of 8.
Why are you counting?
I stand by this.
All y'all know what the fuck?
Oh my god! Yo!
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, there's
That was the sword
so here's the thing about Pokemon.
Yeah. Pause that.
I'm shutting.
I stand by that, by the way. To this day, I stand by.
The sword fight? Oh my god.
I stand by what I said
Oh
that
my
day.
gosh,
I
man.
stand by it today. I don't know how many years it's been, but I stand by that shit today. Right now,
Oh, man.
today.
It's been about 3 years.
Fuck y'all, I'm right. And also Virum, that's Virum Unhinged, Virum Unleashed.
I have actually never heard Virum yell like that since.
That was godlike.
Before or since.
I have never heard him before or after that.
I was justified.
Yeah, he was right.
It was 4 a.m. That man was tired, and we were going in fucking circles.
Get down.
No,
Japan
no,
time
he's
is
not.
canceled.
No, I'm allowing it.
Come on.
Japan time's canceled. Sorry, everybody. I had to get up out of there. This man's always talking about some fucking Pokemon. That game sucks. Alright, I'm leaving.
This is a pattern of behavior. The cycle has to end.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
The goat!
Is that purebred Doge?
Yep.
When we bringing him back?
Zeph, would you Lola Bunny?
That was that.
Oh my God. Wait, this is good. This is good.
Would you Lola Bunny?
I don't know.
Would you or would you
Yo,
not
Shofu,
Lola
we
Bunny?
gotta bring back these thumbnails, bro.
Oh my God.
Please, no.
That's right. We didn't have a show in 2016
At all.
That's
Oh no, not this.
You're gonna get flamed, nigga.
I vote War Champ off the island.
War Champ is the type of nigga to vote for Donald Trump.
You were crazy for that. You were crazy for that. You were fucking nuts for that, dude.
What was I even saying, bro?
And you know what?
Like fine, bro.
That was
My
great.
gosh.
You were fucking. You were insane for that, and Salt is insane for ending the edit there too.
What were you even talking about? What? Why did
I
you say that?
I said Delfino's a worse stage than Midgar.
Yeah.
That was my arc where I was like Midgar's a fine stage. I was saying some out of pocket shit.
Delfino's a worse stage than Midgar?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I don't know if I agree, but I can see how he got there. Like I can see the escalation. Like I can see it.
I can't. I can understand being upset, but that was too far.
Crazy.
It was too.
Fucking Bahamas shoots a laser on the fucking stage.
That shit fire, Room. You know what it is.
Oh wow, this is from season 1. What is this?
And on top of that,
Your internet.
same level, I think
Your internet going crazy.
Bro, what's crazy about this clip is Roger was still talking like we were responding to him. Meanwhile, we couldn't hear a damn thing what he was saying. We didn't hear a damn thing.
It was just like all backed up.
Holy shit.
Now I know
So
I know there were other clips that were in the clip room, McDermott.
Yeah, that's for the second video. So like that was a version of the video that's up on YouTube, the celebrating Tangent Entine video. Because just for people who haven't seen it, viewers who haven't seen it, people on the cast haven't seen it, so we played that one first. This is a segment of user submitted clips.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, the favorite ones from everybody else.
Wait. I'm double checking. I don't remember doing this, but I see the name of this clip, and I just want to make sure Shofu doesn't get in trouble. Did I really dox where Ricky lives? Did I say that?
No.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh my God.
Wait.
It would fucking be over for you.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't remember if I did that. Like,
You know what's
The fuck hamburger cheese sandwich happened this early in the show?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess so, man. It was episode 9.
Bro, I was still watching.
Just need somebody to start me off and tell me when is the date that the next Pokemon game is going to be released.
Bro, why Ricky sounds so young?
Yo, did you suck up some helium, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Did you not hit puberty yet, bro?
Ricky, bro.
Ricky's balls dropped, bro.
You suck up some helium, bro?
Let me tell you what the next Pokemon game is.
His name is Lil Richard,
We've been
bro.
doing this shit for a decade, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's
We've been doing this for a decade. You don't think I'm gonna hit puberty 3 by now?
That's Richard Pebble, bro. What you talking about?
Oh,
Okay, but
shit.
to put in perspective, though, when we started this was like, what, 2013?
2013.
So you were 23 years old. It wasn't like you didn't
You
hit
go to puberty. You guys don't know basic biology. I went through this with McDermott. You go to puberty at least 2 to 3 times. It depends on the situation and your
You went
genetics.
through it with McDermott.
What situation?
I
What
said the same
situation?
thing to him.
To be fair, if
said
you
the
go
same
back and
thing
listen
to
to the
him,
old
'cause we listened
shows,
to all these.
I do also sound very different on the old shows, but the difference was it was because I had a shitty microphone is why I sounded different.
Yeah, and Ricky still has a shitty microphone,
And
so
that's
it's
what
not
I asked
that.
Ricky is how is your microphone so bad that you sound like like you haven't hit puberty yet? Exactly what I asked him when we watched this.
That's crazy.
But I also think, Roger, that part of the reason why you sounded different is because I feel like you projected differently as well. Like
maybe it could have been that.
It felt like in the older shows it felt like it was trying to perform a bit more, even more so to like a family-friendly audience. But I think
definitely
now.
Oh yeah, now I'm just we're effing rabbits.
Now
I
you're
guess.
broken.
The whole thing.
We're fucking rabbits.
You can say whatever.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We're loose.
Tell
That's true.
me,
That is true.
When is the date that the next Pokemon game is going to
Who
be
is
released?
this?
Pokemon game.
October,
I'm gonna kick your ass.
October 12th. Okay. So,
Bro,
if you can follow me for a moment,
How are you getting higher?
Follow me for a moment. Let me.
October 12th. 10,
Bro, why are you getting higher?
It was a bit. It was a bit.
1012. Let's reverse these numbers for a moment.
Bro, I actually don't know if
And
it's
let's
Fidel
think
making
about for
fun
a
of the
second.
voice or if it's
What
actually the
happened?
clue.
Not that same shit, bro.
01.
No,
Exactly.
I remember now. Ricky was doing a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. It is the 21st birthday in January of a man named Ricky Cocaine. Okay? Now, if you think about this, on my 21st birthday, what
Do you remember where we
exactly
went for
did
your
I
birthday?
do?
That place
at
ruled. That
the
bow
beverage?
Before the
What I
movies?
did was
I don't
I
fucking
went
know,
and I
dude.
ordered myself
That was
a
awesome.
hamburger
No,
cheese
when we
sandwich.
went to like the
And with that
Wow Wow.
hamburger cheese sandwich
Remember when we had, like,
came
the,
a waitress who
and your brother was
disrespected
at
me
that? It was
so
awesome,
much
man. That was fun.
that I decided that the
Why did
best
you
thing
say
for me to
hamburger
do was
cheese
to hail a
sandwich?
cab at 3 a.m. in the morning.
I
Let's
fucking remember that.
3 a.m.
Let's talk about how
You
you said
two
hamburger
confirm.
cheese sandwich.
And why you got one at 3 a.m.
Let's talk about hamburger cheese sandwiches. Isn't that just a cheeseburger?
No, not this, bro.
What is this?
Oh my
shit!
God.
It's the song about Adam.
Oh my god.
What the
This is so old.
It's the song about
Ricky
Adam,
made a song about me murdering someone.
You cannot. Oh my god, I remember this.
I totally forgot about this.
This actually did go hard, bro.
That was pretty good.
Cause I know you the snitch. Leave him dead in the I slipped off the rack. Don't put the heat to his back.
Ain't no way, bro.
Burn a strap to my waist. Light up
What a
the
nodder is
place.
that?
What
a nodder is that?
It's just a song. It's not admissible in court.
Also, the Jared Rodriguez at the last pod show.
Do you see that, bro? Do you see that?
We just talked about this recently.
But they
too.
might
Oh my
just
gosh.
Yeah, we gotta put this on Spotify.
Except when
Oh my god.
my son.
Yeah.
Except when I deny possession. I've never been a liar.
Now,
And I
Yo, Ricky's actually going hard on this, man.
Is that set on fire?
He's putting his soul in
I
this
knew
one.
you were a liar. You forfeited your life, Toast. Why would you do a thing like that, baby? Oh my god. Holy shit.
oh right, because
This was right before I went to prison.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh, dude.
This was right before I went to prison. I literally told y'all I was going to prison. I literally made a song about it. I told you niggas. I came back and I said I made a song about this. And nobody knew anyways.
What a goated thumbnail, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
We used that one for a while.
This shit is goated as hell, bro.
We used that one for a while, I think.
Oh, my bad. One
He
back.
was on some shit.
We need to bring back this
next
thumbnail.
one.
Now, Ricky, could you tell them really quickly where you're recording from?
You don't expose me.
Oh, this is okay. This is where.
You don't expose me like this, Roger.
All right, so basically, Ricky is recording from a toilet in his nearest hospital.
Nothing's
I don't really
changed.
have context. It was more likely that he's like in a prison vent.
We've also got a special guest, kind of, not really. He's been a guest on so many episodes. We can't
These
even
were the
count
simple
anymore.
times,
That's
man.
McDareth.
Very much.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's 2018. I'm African American. Stop asking me, okay?
What?
Oh my god.
This is goated.
Why do I have the opposite
This is
problem?
goated.
What do you mean?
Oh my
Who
god.
is
I
this?
so
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Oh man,
It was actually all the time.
McDareth
That was
is a
so
well-spoken
funny.
black man. He doesn't talk like a damn so they assume he's black. What kind of shit is that?
Whoa. What the hell did you bleep out?
It's you can't say that word on Twitch.
It was a different time, so like, you know what? We probably get ready. You know what, Shuffle? I'm gonna DM it.
What the hell did I say, bro?
What did you say, Shuffle?
What kind of shit is that?
I DM'd it to you.
That's racist as hell.
For not being able to remember what you said.
Joining us, by the way. Okay,
Same.
all right, I was going to
I don't know.
introduce you.
You know what?
I was going to introduce Viram as our resident racist, but I guess
What?
he ended up
I understand the assignment. I get it.
Hey,
I need to get to
you
that full
are now
episode.
live on Japan Time. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Hey, yo, what's poppin'?
Oh my god.
It's party.
Wait, hold
Yo,
He
Shuffle's
was
a
doing
demon,
way
bro.
too much. What the fuck was that?
Okay, can we let's move on. No poking. No
Real
poking. No
fast.
poking. No
All I was
poking.
no.
No.
2 seconds. Like what the? Like literally, all I was gonna say is I don't know they're gonna fill a spot.
It's over. It's over.
In Japan, they turned off the online on the arcades. So the arcades in Japan used to play online. They don't anymore. So that implies they're not working on the game.
They over here paying
There
for
you go.
internet connection and only 3 people playing that shit. Of course,
No,
they
actually,
turn
a
that
lot-
shit
no,
off.
a lot of people
He's
play
lying.
arcades.
He's lying.
But either way, there you go.
Japan's a small
All I
island.
wanted to
3 people's
say.
a lot.
Everybody gotta freak out.
Speaking of dead games and
Who is eating
tangents,
potato chips?
What is
Wait.
happening?
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't
I
even know what's
figured
going
since
on.
we're talking about garbage, I can just eat food.
That is a goat
He's
line.
about that real.
I fucking love Zeph, dude.
Zeph really the best cast member. Zeph,
I don't even know what just happened.
You're him, man.
Dumbass funny.
Oh my god.
It's funny listening back. I
I'm
was
gonna show you
definitely
what
mad
Roger
at the
posted in
time.
this chat.
But that's funny.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You want to get banned from Twitch? No, you're not.
What is his thumbnail?
I don't think so.
He's
You
good.
can try.
Tito, scroll through this bullshit.
Okay.
I don't think you can
Start
show this on
scrolling.
Twitch.
Y'all think you know the real Rogers base? You don't know the
Oh
real
no,
Rogers
you can't
base,
show
bro.
this clip.
Rogers base exposed.
You'll
This
get
is what
shown
Rogers
this
base
thing,
been posted in this damn
You can't show
this damn Discord.
We got
You can't show-
Skylo. We got
This is unreal.
This is the real you, though.
we
They
got
don't know you like we
Mercedes,
know
got
you. This is the
Sonya, we
real
got
you.
Rosalina. I don't see the problem. Melanie, what's wrong with
He's
that?
him.
What's wrong with that? Somebody in your chat just said, "Ooh, she kind of thick though." So, and
that same guy has never touched a woman in his life. Those big
crying.
Oh my
I think
god.
I don't think they're gonna tell us at the end or in
Yo,
the
who
middle.
coughing back there? No, hold on, wait.
oh,
Hey,
Get out the podcast.
Yeah.
This thumbnail funny as hell, by the way.
yo, that's fucking racist on the Hispanic. They said Modelo on this
No, he's
fucking
putting it on the
Hispanic,
sick
bro.
bitch.
I thought you were Canadian, dude.
Roger, bro. You're fucking joking.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
some like top tier fucking timing and delivery.
Holy shit.
Someone get him out. I'm gonna cough on this
just
bitch.
say
I
that.
swear to God.
He
Cough.
did.
Oh my god. I'm going Ryan. I'm fucking crying. Push.
So you admit you have corona.
What the fuck is going on, man?
What the fuck is happening, bro?
Worst corona time.
This is how we feel that
Second of all, let me get a number 9 large fries, large drink.
Would you like a Coke with that?
Oh my god!
large Neapolitan milkshake. Would you like double double?
Bro, back the fuck up. I'm leaving.
Would you like a double double protein salad, or would you like animal sauce?
God damn.
I can't even tell who that is.
Animal sauce. Joining us on the animal sauce podcast.
Bro, you sound crazy right now. You sound fucking crazy. Shut up.
Did you guys have milk buddies when you were in grade school?
Oh, what?
Oh my
god.
I'm explaining.
This guy got a milk.
You don't represent Chicago.
Yeah, I'm milk man.
You don't milk buddies. You don't represent Chicago, bro.
When you're in grade school, wait, time out. Don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. Time out.
Grab your milk, buddy. Who you want?
Stop.
That boy had a companion.
Stop. When you're in grade
That boy had a penis pal.
Alex, you go, Alexa. Actually, you know what? War Champ, how about you share that picture with everybody? Now that Shofu said that, share that picture with everyone.
I'm not in charge of the stream. I can't do it.
Shofu, you go ahead and share that picture.
Show the picture, bro. Show it.
Share the picture, Shofu.
Every time Roger will ever make fun of me, I'm just gonna show him this
When
picture.
Roger's calling on me for something, we're in danger.
Wait, what was the? I'm
Yo.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That fucking tight ass shirt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bro, what were you cooking that day?
Yo, honestly, yo,
Rex 30 years later.
What is this picture?
I've never seen this one.
This was added because Zeph says this was Rex 30 years later, so this was added.
Oh my god.
Okay, I've never seen this. This is so funny.
I was gonna say though, Shofu, do you remember that Ghosts and Goblins thing? We got the bag for that.
Of course,
that was
I
fire, man.
Hard ass goddamn game.
We
bro.
made money, man. We made a lot of money off of that. That was great.
Bro, fuck the money. That game was impossible to beat, bro. Fuck all
It was
that.
fun though, but we got paid. So
That's true.
That's crazy. Go ahead and put a lowercase f for Fadel, bro. Everybody in chat. Thank you very much.
That's crazy.
It's lowercase though, because he can't get the capital. They didn't catch that. They didn't catch that.
Hey,
How you doing?
Hey, what's good, bro? You know, I left them to hang out with
Can't get the capital. It goes so hard.
Hey, you know you my fucking dude, bro. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
bar.
Fuck
You know that.
It actually is.
That's a bar. No
God.
one caught that. I'm
Podcast,
kind of mad at
though,
it to this day.
You know what's crazy
I
though
don't-
is
I don't
that
blame
Fidel
you.
stormed the
Why'd you tell him
Capitol, so I feel like he would have.
You're a fucking demon. You're a demon.
I would have said normally it would have been Cap. However, the reason I wouldn't have purchased one otherwise is because I already own 4 Switches. I had my initial
Bro.
Switch.
Are you
I had
flexing on me again?
I'm explaining why I
You know what
wouldn't have
else
bought
is
OLED,
crazy?
bro.
Bro,
I
look at this
have
shit.
the original Switch. I
This is
have
good.
the
This is
Animal
good.
Crossing Switch, the Disney Switch, and then the Switch Lite Switch.
Afterward,
Okay. For people who are listening to audio,
assorted entertainment. It's crazy.
Wait,
You can't even see that. What does
We're
that
talking
even
about
mean?
actual crackers, though.
that's right. If you're referring
Context
to a
is
little white
important.
kid, if you're referring to a little white kid, you call him a Ritz bit. That's what you got to do.
Oh, what? Oh, my
I think I finally remember.
Probably me.
I think I finally remember what the
Like,
picture was
I've-
for this.
like, this is some Spider-Man No Way Home shit, because this is like I've heard all the legends about you, and now we're crossing over because I've never talked to
No, to be fair, fair to Ricky,
There's no way you're still going. No, man.
I still have no idea.
It's been 4 years. I've been here for 4 years.
I don't know who the fuck Fadel is.
I've been here for 4 years,
I
man.
think you should prepare yourselves for the possibility that it might.
I just think the only reason.
I'm saying you should prepare yourselves.
No, I think that's insane.
What the fuck is this?
I'm in love. At a Panda Global level tournament are people that want to go back and play Melee. There's no one that is competitively playing Melee. Like, who the fuck is gonna casually enter a tournament to put items on Melee?
First of all, nobody plays Melee.
It's crazy how so wrong Fadel was there. That's crazy.
Shofu's so wrong for this.
Is he so crazy? We can't even use this audio anymore.
Actually, funny enough, this never got.
This audio was
you wouldn't
bullshit
get hit with
for this.
copyright.
This audio was destroyed.
That's right. All I know.
There's some random debate going on.
It's actually fucked up how none of us have changed in a decade.
It's sad.
No, it's fine.
It's a very strong inkling based on Nintendo's history is what it is.
Was he muted in call? Like, how is he still going?
Yeah, he was muted. Yeah. He wasn't at first.
His game was bit for 35 seconds. He's doing the thing.
I know nothing but
a series.
I got baking soda. Baking soda. I got baking.
We have
this is
video provoke spoiling in public from Mr. Rogers Base. This is a repeated offense. We have a 1 count of a charge known as subscriber extortion, which is clearly a violation of TOS, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I would like to speak on that, if I may. If I may.
We have
It's gonna look like Chris.
we have
Someone get him out of the court.
We have 1 count of okay, this is interesting, Your Honor. Perjury, but this is specifically in relation to what we're naming stake evasion. So we have as well. He has paid off. Additionally, Your Honor, we also
multiple stakes. I would like to speak on that. I would like to speak on the charge, if I may.
You may do so when approached for it.
Okay, fair enough. I'm very sorry, Your Honor.
We have just 2 more charges, Your Honor. Just 2 more charges. We have 1 fine here, in the way of it just says a lot. There's no denote. There's no money amount yet, Your Honor. For excessive flexing in public, which we all know is guilty. And then finally, Your Honor, I would like to bring attention to an image here for this last one for Exhibit A. If the court could please bring up that image now. This is for public indecency. Your Honor, Roger Base is clearly holding his banana in public. True. Perfect. Which is in clear violation of all TOS. Your Honor, so the evidence speaks for itself. The state right to you know why. For the maximum sentence, if all allowed, Your Honor. The defense rests, and thank you for your time.
Nah, the Switch came out at the
Switch
beginning
was
of
already out, but I
2017.
didn't have a Switch.
Oh, you just didn't have one.
You didn't have one yet. Yeah, I didn't have a Switch. I didn't have a Switch, so I came back.
Oh my God!
What did you say to me? What did you say to me, bro?
He was broke. You couldn't get one.
Shut your mouth right now, brother.
People have been calling
Like I said, none of us have changed in 10 years.
So who want me to talk to his phenomenal easy looking ass boy?
This is so good.
Glasses looking at boy. Can't catch the quick top that's right in front of you looking at boy. Miss every shot you take. His dinner looking at boy. Built like a Taco Bell bean burrito looking at boy. A donation of just $1 a day can save this.
I turned the Discord stream down so I could tell.
Yeah, on Rabbits looking at boy. Donkey Kong Country Returns looking at boy.
I can't believe this.
I'm gonna go get a drink of water.
You had that. The clip, bro.
He was waiting for that exact moment.
When
When did you go to SeaWorld?
That was a whole arc where Ricky had something primed for every person on the show.
Crazy.
I still do. What are you talking about?
I know.
I know you're not talking, Mr.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
2D.
you sit down, Fidel.
Like, you ain't over there busting us the Rouge the Bat, you fucking freak. Gardevoir lover.
What did I do?
I have a story. I have a story about Fidel and Rouge the Bat later.
What the?
You got body pillows on deck right now, bro. You got body pillows on deck. You don't even have space on your bed for yourself to sleep. You got so many body pillows.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
You sleep on the floor and let your body pillow sleep on the bed, you fucking freak. I know you not talking, you absolute bozo.
Oh my God.
You ever disrespect my mans like that?
We can end right here now.
McDareth, I got you, bro. I ain't gonna let them disrespect you, bro.
I didn't have to say anything.
I got you, bro. Don't you worry about it.
That
man.
was
I got
really
you.
great. Yo, he sleeps on the ground. He sleeps on the ground, Shovu.
Please come back, Fidel. Come back.
Yeah.
Because
What the fuck? What in the fucking world to bring this one, bro?
Gotta take it off.
Shut up,
You
Miguel.
gotta
Shut
take
up.
it off.
I'm going somewhere. Shut up,
Why
Miguel.
were you dressed as a primo?
Hey, hold on, bro.
McDareth made it. We don't know what thought it was weird.
Dude. No, you sat down. Like, I didn't see you sat down. You couldn't see the rest of it. Like, nah. It was real bad, man. You gotta take it off.
Okay. That might be bulletproof after this. I didn't get canceled for that. He might be bulletproof.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm over here looking out for you, bro. You're welcome.
Hold on.
I swear to God.
Now, Fidel, as fellow TwitchCon attendees, I should say.
Yes.
What did we do when we saw that fucking foam pit, bro? Tell him.
We want to go on it, right?
You got me fucked up, brother. You got me all the way fucked up. Tell him what we did, Fidel. Tell him what we did. Tell him what we did when we seen that foam pit, bro.
I didn't know Fidel was French Canadian. I didn't know that.
Listen, we just watched it, man. We just sat there.
Nintendo?
Sat there?
Can I tell you a food? There's this really awesome food that they have. It's a jumbo pickle. And it's a jumbo and cornbread.
It tastes better pickled.
Some people said
It's like a hollowed out pickle with a hot dog lean in it.
Come on, Glizzy.
You said it's what?
Corn dog.
What are you doing right now?
What are you doing?
That's the ultimate Glizzy,
What are you doing here?
That's the final boss, Glizzy.
That's the final boss, Glizzy.
I mean, people who eat it,
bro.
people who eat it end up seeing Jesus, so I want
I
to try
bet they
it.
do.
What do you mean by that? Leading meal kit company. We know how.
No, not this clip.
We know ingredients you love to eat and simple recipes you love to cook. Our customers are busy families who enjoy the convenience and variety
You know
of our
what?
products.
Seth was
From
right,
the six-step
man.
recipes that take around
Don't do that.
require
Don't
minimal
do that.
cleanup to the ease of getting everything delivered straight to their doorstep. By taking care of the annoying bits, we allow customers to save time and enjoy the fun part.
Was that a real ad read?
HelloFresh got accused of using monkeys for slavery. HelloFresh, get the fuck out of my podcast.
What the fuck? Nah, you're wildin', bro. If that was a real ad read, you're bugging right
Forever. Why would you do that?
Why would you say that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why would you do this? We're done.
Because I don't fucking like HelloFresh.
Okay, so don't say nothing then. What the fuck? We're not even
Shofu was so mad.
Bro, fake fucking ass.
Okay, so HelloFresh in the future, they're gonna be like, remember when this guy said this?
Would you get paid?
That's not the point, bro. You're not serious right now. What are you talking about?
Now, don't let this distract from the fact that this is really Roger's fault.
In fact, half of this is my fault.
What do you mean that wasn't your fault? You ran a fake
meals that Reagan cooks. So it was fine though. It made sense. But that was not a real HelloFresh read. Do better.
Better.
Oh my gosh.
That was it. Damn.
There you go.
Yes,
Do better, man.
Dead, bro.
Hey, fuck it, bro.
R.I.P.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Forever in our hearts.
Man, this show really does suck.
Can't believe he's gone and back.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude, bro. What a trip down memory lane.
This show is fucking awful, and that
Yeah.
is exactly why it's amazing.
Yes, sir.
The show sucks.
Absolutely. And if you guys want more, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Be right here. Twitch.tv/Shofu. Go follow us on YouTube. Japan Time Podcast. Go follow us on Spotify. Give us 5-star reviews. If you don't give us 5-star reviews, we're going to pack you in a submarine and let it implode under the water. Thank you very much, everybody. We love you.
You can't
get out of here, man.
What the
And
fuck?
we'll see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye, everybody.